It was 1989. Do 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 do. Ah, ooh. So I accidentally started the stream earlier, so you probably heard me eating beef jerky, which is kind of funny. There we go. What is going on, Jerome's? It is here. It is finally here, the Super Bowl of the National Football League offseason. We're going to do a live stream through the Vikings pick. We'll do our live reaction, and then we will jump off the stream. We'll do up our little video. This is how this guy is going to help us win a Jerome Barty. Perhaps a dozen in the next 10 years. Thank you very much for coming along and making us part of your evening. It should be a good time. So, So we got 10 minutes for the draft. Jaguars reportedly have their pick in. It's probably going to be Travon Walker, right? Probably. I think if it's not Walker at this point, it would be a huge upset. Got the live stream going on. Got some OGs. I think last year we had like 1,000 people watching on the live stream right before the Vikings pick. I think it's pretty good. Love grinding, love building up this community. It's always good times. What are the Vikings going to do at 12, right? So looking at the draft order. There we go. Look at the draft order. I'm a little bit worried. I know that there's going to be fantastic players and great talent there at 12, but I got me a hard-on for Sauce and Stingley. I do. I need it. I need it. It is the air that I breathe. But what can you do? Also on the live stream, we are... So I'm watching on YouTube TV, so that naturally has like a 45-second delay. So pick is going to get delayed. Like the chat's going to know who the Vikings picked beforehand. Also, this isn't exactly purple drank. It's pink. So I like Gatorade, but not with all the added sugar. So what we do is we have a tablet of, what's it called? I don't know. A tablet of something that's sweetened with monk fruit, as well as one of those LMNT salts, which are fantastic. All right, so if you do any working out or any martial arts, just taking this, having a drink before you get out there really avoids cramping, because that's something that I don't tell you, man. As you get older, you tend to cramp up a lot more, so you need those salts. You need to stay salty. You need those electrolytes. So that's what we're talking about. How many quarterbacks you guys think are gonna go in the first round? I don't know. I don't know. I think with the quarterback tax, it could be as many as 4. It could be as few as 1. I think at least 1 is gonna go. Let's see here. Jeremy Fowler had maintained Malik Willis's floor is 20, and I'll stick with that. Enough NFL quarters. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I would say. I would say that Malik Willis's floor. Nailed it. There we go. It's 20. I mean, if he gets by the Eagles, the Saints, and the Steelers, then I mean it's over. It's a finito. It's a fait accompli. So yeah, whatever. Also, announcement. So tonight on the live stream, all the donations that are brought in by Venmo or Super Chat will go to Twin Cities Food Shelf programs around the metro area. So thank you very much for coming along. And if you want to ask a question, make sure we see it. Throw a couple bucks in the Super Chat. It'll pop up nice and bright, and then we'll answer those questions. But overall, I'm pretty fired up, man. I'm pretty damn excited. All of this, in a way, it sometimes seems like a letdown. And not so much who the Vikings pick or don't pick. It's just this entire buildup. This entire college football season, watching prospects play games, who's rising, who's falling, then the Senior Bowl, then the Combine, and then the Pro Days, and 75,000 mock drafts, and now it's just over. Just over. Also, so I will be heading to an undisclosed location very early Sunday morning, right after the draft. So expect some weird ish to go down. Expect the Vikings to sign Honey Badger and Sheldon Richardson and Jadeveon Clowney, because why the hell not at this point? Also, we are watching the NFL Network feed, so it's good times. I feel like Boye Mafe from the Gophers, he's kind of all over the place. Like some people see him as a first round pick, some people not so much. There we go. Double Helix Strand. Would you accept a gift of a custom Viking shirt? Yes. Email producer Allie. Let me get her email out there. See if I can find it. Hopefully I don't put the screen up. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna put producer Allie's business all up in there. Producer Allie. All right, there we go. Yeah, there you go. All right, so email her, hit it up. $5 in the super chat. You're the best. Double Helix Strand. That's right. Let's see. Michael Jacobson, $20 in the Venmo. Jeremiah Huey, $10 in the Venmo. You guys are the best. Thanks for coming along. And this is fun. So I've said on the show, it annoys me when you see Instagram influencers. Like, a lot of people have been asking me about my skincare routine. No one's asking you about skincare routine. Shoot, right? But people have been asking me. So, how did the channel start? Like, why do you do this? Well, it's something that mainly I just create content that I would have wanted to see. Like if I was just out there looking for it, and something that's not just like so preachy, hermetically sealed. This is the stats. This is the numbers. This is that, the other thing, or not like bros just broing out. What's up, bro? I feel like we walk the fine line. There's a little bit of bro. There's a little bit of stats, but I don't know. I feel very comfortable with where we're at. Really enjoy doing the show, and it's something that I'll continue to do as long as it is fun. And I think that we're building a very good community that does like to keep it light, does like to keep it fun, and you guys are a big part of that. So thank you very much for coming along. I should probably let producer Allie know that I just put her business all up out there. What can you do? Happy draft. I got 17 tabs open. Of course, it's Google Chrome, so we're gonna crash. We're gonna email Wax. Justin Burcham, $4.99 in the super chat. How about the lineman from Northern Iowa? I like Trevor Penning a lot. Like, Trevor Penning is nasty. He gets after it. Kind of reminds me of like a Joe Staley, Kyler Turley hybrid, and he buries dudes. And now part of it is caliber of competition, but he held up well in the offseason. So yeah, Trevor Penning, the pride of Clear Lake, Iowa, the pride of Newman Catholic in Mason City, the crown jewel of North Central Iowa. Yeah, he's gonna get some, man. Happy draft night to those who celebrate. That's right, man. That's right. Corey Fletcher, full-time job with 50K subs. How, bro? Ain't even close to my full-time job. It's a very fun side hustle. It's how we roll. And that's the whole thing. Like, I don't really care like how big the channel gets. I mean, as long as we have a receptive audience, I don't care if we have 2K subs or 50K or 100K. Although 100K would be fun because apparently they send you a plaque and then you put it on the wall right next to my stupid Packer stock certificate. Except I found a loophole. I found the world's smallest the world's smallest Packer stock. That's what we're doing. Our guy Derek Baker, $20 Canadian, which is, what's the conversion rate nowadays? Because that was got me, because I live in Minnesota, which is obviously close to Canada. So if you go up north, not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do I need to do? It's been a while since I've streamed. Come on. Do I like need to pause? Such few streaming stats. Is this because I have 17 tabs open? It's quite possible. Also need to get a new desktop. Come on. And then start again. If at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that worked. All right. If everything fails, just turn it off and try again. So Derek Baker, $20 Canadian. Thank you very much for coming along. Actually, we should put in If you want your question, put it in the super chat. Oh no, they're getting a peek behind the curtain. Unveiling of the kimono. All right, so who are we feeling? Let's do some ones and twos. So at 12, Trent McDuffie, cornerback at Washington, type in 1. Jordan Davis, type in 2. And yeah, you could say pick someone else, but no, we're picking between those two. This is a really good pod right here. No, I don't want to do that. Shoot. I feel like every year during the stream, we have like 75 things going on. I would say I should get a better desktop. Even though it's relatively new. I got it. I think I got it Christmas 2 Christmases ago, somewhere in there. But with computing nowadays, who knows? Super chat. I can't even spell super chat. 60, 70, 80, 90, Also, what's on the menu for you guys tonight? We got some wangs going on. We got some pizza. We got some tacos. Got a couple of cold ones. Oh, the Bellagio is looking good. All right, so I'll fully admit the undisclosed location is Vegas. It's good times. I'm gonna go play a little of the pokers out there. That's what we do. Also, so I don't gamble at all. Like I don't play blackjack or craps or baccarat. Although people keep trying to get me into craps because apparently it's just like a extremely fun degen game. Derek Baker, $10 in the super chat. Draft day trades involving players already on NFL roosters, not just Vikings. P.S. To make up the exchange rate. Hey, you're the best. I think Debo gets traded tonight. Let's get nuts. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I think the Jets trade their second first-round pick for Debo. I really think so. I really think so. I'm really fired up for it, man. Can't not wait. That's a double negative. All right, so it's past 7. Let's do some picks. Can they be on the clock? Also, I'm not agoraphobic. Like, I don't mind being in a crowd, but that crowd looks not great. So, NFL fans, and obviously they're going to be a little bit inebriated, but it doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason for how they're packed in there. It just looks like one solid block. Like there's no aisles, there's no rows, there's no running lanes. So, I mean, that just seems like a recipe for a bad time. Like, what if you're in the middle of that mass and you got pee, or you got to take a deuce? It's like, excuse me, pardon me, since we're Minnesotan. Brett Merritt, $1.99 super chat. Cheers from the cheese head. Love your content. Hey, I am friends with a lot of Packers fans. For the most part, it's civil and fun. And hey, as long as you're cool, don't really care. Because think of how boring football would be if the Vikings didn't have the Packers, and vice versa. Because rivalries are what make Minnesota sports against just crimes against humanity. I mean, my goodness. So at least the Twins are winning, because I mean, the Wolves should have already won their series. It's just so soul crushing, and they do have to trade Cat. They really do. Like, I saw a great analogy. I forgot who put it up, but Cat is who Vikings fans think Kirk Cousins is. It's just, I don't know. There's not the chemistry that you would want. Let's just say that. All right, so Justin Burcham, $4.99 in the super chat. The GM can pick up 2 O-linemen. Would that be a draft? Yes. I don't even think you have to pick up day 1. So you could take Cole Strange and Donovan West. You could take Dylan Parham and Cam Jurgens in the mid rounds if you maneuver, get back in the 4th. Samuel Arky, a score from Texas. Which game would you want to attend? I really want to go to London. I really want to go to London, but that's a hard sell to the wife. Even though I have the Delta points to fly over Delta One. London's a spendy city, though, man. But I think it would be a ton of fun. I know that there's some other Vikings fans already headed over there. We would do a ton of content when we're there. Maybe we do a meetup with some of the Jeromes. Oh, also, there will be a summer Jerome's meetup somewhere in the Twin Cities. I'm thinking South Metro because I live in the South Metro. Not to disclose too much. I am thinking like Muddy Chicken in Burnsville off of 13. Fantastic place. Every day is 2 for 1s. Jeff H, $20 in the super chat. FA, you're the best. F&A, man. F&A. I forgot how much I love doing the live stream. Because I remember we started it because of the pandemic and whatnot. Then life just sort of took over. I mean, it's a commitment. A specified hour every single day just to get after it, man. But also, hey, let us know where you're watching from. I'll give a couple shout outs. And we're watching on Alpha Network. Also, man, so I'm looking at this chat. I feel like I got to zoom in just a little bit. Man, it's hell getting old. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. So I had to increase the font on my phone, and it was it's quite demoralizing. Not gonna lie. Are the Jaguars on the freaking clock, man? All right, here. Just boo Goodell. Boo. Boo. It's kind of weak. I thought they were setting up on the Bellagio fountain, which would have been sweet. I mean, this is just as nondescript as it gets. All right, so you got Derek Carr wearing the cream suit. You got Darren Waller, future stupid Packer. And is that Marcus Allen? You know what's crazy? So, like, a number of years of Marcus Allen's career were just lost because Al Davis didn't like him. That's crazy, man. Brandon Stone, $5 in super chat. Please bring back live stream watching from Northern Iowa. I would love to, man, but there's only so many hours in the day. Maybe we should just do it once a week. I mean, we could swing that. But it is fun. Yeah, I miss seeing all the usual names and just interacting, Q&A. Hell, maybe we'll bring it back since it's a dead period basically from after the draft. Well, after minicamp to the beginning of training camp. It's like 6 weeks. It's like the only dead period of the NFL calendar in actuality. Actually. All right, a couple shout outs. We got Virginia. We got Topeka. Got up in the North Loop. We got Rochester, New York. We got Wyoming, St. Paul, Central Wisconsin, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. I always thought that sounded like a fun place, but sort of over cold. North Branch. I dated a girl from North Branch. South Dakota, Germany, Guten Tag, Skull, Idaho. Coeur d'Alene is no. So the secret's out on Coeur d'Alene, but it might be the most beautiful place I've ever seen. And I've been to Wisconsin Dells. Moose Lake, Wisconsin, Rivervale, New Jersey, Elko, Nevada, not Elko, Minnesota, Elko, Nevada. Fort Myers Beach. I'm actually looking into Ice Cube. 99, baby. I'm a grind, baby. Just my humbles, $10 in super chat. For some reason, I have a twitch in my eye just seeing us with 1 7th round pick. Yeah, I know it's odd. It's very awkward. Duluth, Minnesota, Deer River, Cali, CDA. Oh, Canada. I get it. Lakeville, South Metro, Germany, Wisconsin, Riceville, Iowa, Honolulu, Albuquerque, ABQ, Decorah, Iowa. What up? Thanks for coming along. Man, pretty fired up. So, can we start so this is what pisses me off. Things never starting on time. You had every opportunity to do all of this BS and nonsense. Derek Carr, don't care with your faux hawk. Just get the hell out of here, man. We want to start the draft. Jaguars are finally on the clock. There we go. There we be. They don't know who we be. Pretty excited about this. Got the purple drink going on. Darkish pink drink going on. That's right. All right, let's do a little bit more 1 and 2. Would you prefer a trade up or trade down? Trade up 1, trade down 2. Let's go. This is an interesting draft because it isn't like top heavy in terms of the talent in this draft. It just is what it is. But it is pretty flat in terms of there's some really good players that are going to fall out of the first round. Guys that go from picks, 11 to 40, 11 to 50 are all going to be first round caliber players that could have gone in a different order. Russ Mullins, $10 in the super chat. You're the best. That's right. Yeah, so it really benefits teams. Unfortunately, let's see here. Draft order. All right, so it really benefits teams like the stupid Packers, like the Chiefs, like the Lions, who have almost back-to-back first and second round picks. It really benefits the Eagles, obviously, and the Saints. It really benefits them for having multiple first round picks. Everything being equal, well, obviously you would prefer the Giants situation, but I don't think it's that far off than the Eagles. I really don't. Also, remember before the rookie wage scale, when teams that were at the top of the draft would purposely try to let the clock run out so that they wouldn't have to go. So it would be fewer millions of doll hairs that would be required for their rookie. Because, before the 2011 rookie wage scale, there was stupid money flying around. Like, think about Stafford, think about Jamarcus Russell, think about Sam Bradford. Especially if you took a quarterback at 1, it would literally hamstring your team for 5 years. And now, if you draft a quarterback in the first round, he doesn't work out, you can just shelve him and get rid of him. Look what the Browns did with Baker Mayfield. Like, you're just out. That's Sam Darnold they gave up after 2, right? So it seems like a relatively even split, a little bit more trade down. Yeah, I would understand trading down as long as you got commensurate value. But if you had an opportunity to trade up and get yourself just a dog, just get yourself a guy, it'd be hard to pass up on. It really would be. All right. Love that these a-holes are taking up the full 10 minutes. I wonder if it's a... Oh, wait. The draft shell is right on the Bellagio, except why did they build this Quonset hut? Why are they not showing the lake? This is stupid. Like, this airplane hangar could be anywhere. Like, they could be in Topeka, Kansas right now. They can be in Paducah, Kentucky. They can be in Wheeling, West Virginia. Like, there's nothing that shows that Vegas, baby, from the inside at least. Oh, except they got some playing cards. Oh, also, we need to talk about this font. Not a fan of this font. The whole thing where it's like, are they trying to make it look like Norse, like pagan? Is this the sort of thing? Is this cultural appropriation? Like, can we tax that ass? I don't know, man. Jaguars on the clock. All right, predictions for Jaguars. Fire them in. Fire them in there. Fire it up. Got some friends that are at the draft, sort of jealous. And stupid me, I'm going to Vegas after the draft, which flights were a lot cheaper. Not gonna lie. Matt Haza, $10 in the Venmo. You are the best. Fire it up. Man, the Jaguars were a mess last year. The whole Urban Meyer thing. I actually thought it could work, but then you remember that being the head coach in the National Football League is certainly not the same as college. All right, so predictions for the Jaguars pick. We got a lot of walkers. Walker, Texas Ranger. We got a couple of Hutchinsons. Got some sauce. Ooh, that'd be spicy. That would be spicy. Sarah Bryant, love your content. Andy Skull from Virginia. What up? Also, what games are you guys going to this year? From out of town, coming into the friendly confines, historic U.S. Bank Stadium. Ooh, the pick is in. Is that a Percy Harvin jersey? No. Oh. Hold on. So on the broadcast right now is a number 12 Vikings jersey, except it's a Culpepper jersey. And Dante wore number 12 his rookie year. That is fantastic. That is fantastic, man. Yeah, and then he switched to 11 his second year when he became the starter. That's great. That's great. It's almost like a Randy Moss 18 jersey, which I do want to get. Not going to lie. Because I do enjoy just like completely random-ish. Oh, the pick is in. Who's it going to be? It's Travon Walker, right? Breaking on down to Walkerville. All right, so the Jaguars drafted Travon Walker. Daniil Hunter 2.0. Oh, it's not up yet. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. Do. I mean, how exciting is that, though? You've been working your whole life, fulfilling a dream. You got friends and family around. Travon Walker's. Ooh, that Kittle jersey is ice cold, man. Yeah, those Niners 1994 throwback jerseys with the italic font. Not italic, but like the bold outline font. Those look good, man. Those look good. And this is what sucks about being a fan of a singular NFL team. You can't really go out and just pick and choose. Like if I wore Niners gear on here, I'd be burned at the stake. Not even figuratively. Like they would find me and burn me like a witch. Yeah, I'm not down with this space, man. Plus, it's hot in Vegas. Even though it's April, it's still hot. Travon Walker. There we go. All right. Ooh, grade the pick. I'm going to say excellente. Why is this playing ads? Do I have to bring up another draft tracker? draft tracker. Because we ain't trying to get some sleep number on here. All right, there we go. CBS. Although CBS are kings of the pop-up video. All right, there we go. Pop-up video. All right, Travon Walker is in. All right, so we got Nick Pulsifer, $5 in the super chat. Viewer for years now. Thanks for the content. Take Derek Stingley Jr., McDuffie at 12. Trade up for Linderbaum. Your thoughts on my thoughts? Skull production value. I mean, if they can find a way where Stingley is on board at 12, or trading down McDuffie and trading back into the first and getting Linderbaum, I mean that would be perfect. That would be absolutely freaking perfect. Yeah, apologies for the buffering. Sort of is what it is. Let's see what else we got here. So the Lions could go a lot of different directions here. The Lions could go quarterback, would make sense. They could go Sauce. They could go Aiden. Wow. The Lions actually did take 2.2 seconds to get Aiden Hutchinson in there. I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. Yeah, I don't know if the Michigan faithful would have let them live down if they didn't take Hutchinson in this spot. Which, I don't know. Maybe deep down, Brad Holmes was hoping that Hutchinson would go 1 so that he could just take whoever he wanted with the number 2 overall pick. But sort of is what it is. That's right. Yeah, Lions are going to be a problem. And we've even said a couple times that that the Lions are going to be in contention sooner than the Bears. I actually like and respect what Holmes and Dan Campbell have done. Yeah, Travon Walker is going to be really good. Travon Walker with Josh Allen. I mean, that's a hell of a duo right now. Yeah, apologies if the stream is buffering. We're fighting. We're combating. Let's see, Ron Conrad, $10 in the Venmo. Not all in on the new regime. What? Hopefully want them to be successful, but see results. Let's go to work. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. All right, so Hutchinson, just announce it. Hutch. Hutch. I don't have the... Hutchinson looks like a jacked up Pat McAfee. Like if Pat McAfee put on 50 pounds of pure muscle and grew like 3 inches, that'd be Aiden Hutchinson. I like that they have the QR code right on the TV. Scan for Hutchinson trivia. That's right. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, besides the stream dying. Whatever. So Lions edge rushers right now, Romeo Okwara, Charles Harris, Aiden Hutchinson, Austin Bryant, Julian Okwara. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, up next, Texans. I mean, the Texans are a pure wild card here, man. Like, they could go Hamilton. They could go any of the offensive linemen. They could go Saucy. They could go Stingley. I'm really hoping they don't go Stingley because that would just be the poops. Also, the Lions blue actually looks pretty good. You know, subtle tweaks that they made. I mean, the Honolulu blue, it's pretty dang legit. Hutchinson. Is Hutchinson from Michigan? Let's look it up. Aiden Hutchinson. The 6'5" monster. Or 6'6" or whatever. Yeah, it's from Plymouth, Michigan. Or it's from Dearborn. There you go. So that's an amazing story. So local kid goes to Michigan and now is drafted by the Lions. Although watch, he was a Packers fan growing up. Who really knows? I know the PFF had a podcast series with Aiden Hutchinson. I never listened to it. I try not to consume a lot of other football content. That's why the takes are always fresh and completely off base. Also, I do like that we're back to pretty much normal, right? I mean, the last couple of drafts with the whole COVID stuff, although the 2020 draft, when everyone was at home, just the fact that was so weird as just a one-off is just hilarious. I mean, that was the year that Jefferson was drafted. Spielman cackling at his Eden Prairie home. Any chance we get Sauce? Probably not. Probably not. Also, with the 2020 draft, Belichick's dog making selections. Actually did good that year. What can you do? All right, so Hutchinson showing the inside of his black suit, which was made from exotic rhino hair or something. I don't know. Who knows? The Lions hat sort of looks like a Panthers hat. Brad Hagen, 1999 in the super chat. You are amazing. Hey, you are amazing. That's right. Also, if you're just coming in cold, let's see here. All right, so we're doing the live stream through the Vikings pick. We'll get our reaction in. Also, all Venmo and Super Chat donations will go to various Twin Cities food shelf programs. So thank you very much for contributing as we're just grinding it out, man. Grinding it out. It's rare for a massive value number pick overall. Texans are taking Derek Stingley Jr. And it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. All right, so it's reporting that Texans taking Derek Stingley Jr. and that's extreme. It was extremely possible. I mean, if the Texans did their medicals on Stingley, he showed that he was perfectly fine at his pro day. And you take his last 2 seasons with a massive grain of salt, the way that he played in 2019, if he would have been able to declare after his true freshman year, he would have been a top 5 pick. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he doesn't even fall that far. All right. Also, I finally got an Apple Watch. I don't know how to use it, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, whatever. All right, so Texans, Texans took DSJ. I mean, the Jets, it would make a lot of sense for them to take Sauce. Yeah. Now, if the Vikings had wanted Stingley, they were going to have to move up. I was hoping it wasn't going to be to 3, but what can you do? Maybe, somehow, some way, Sauce starts falling. Like, is there any gas mask videos out there? As a number 3 overall pick, Stingley should sign a 4-year, $34.6 million contract that Texans fully guaranteed, including a $22.3 million signing bonus and a 5th-year option available. That's from Spot Rack. Stingley, no. Eric Francis, 6 buns in the super chat. You may have mentioned in one of your videos, but who do you hope the Vikings draft and why? Well, it was Stingley. But that dream is dead. I mean, it was a pipe dream to begin with. For me, at 12, maybe Hamilton gets there. McDuffie makes sense. I need to turn this stupid thing off. McDuffie makes sense. Jamison Williams would just be chef's kiss beautiful. And yeah, you do have to wait him out as rehabs from that ACL. He'll probably start the year out on the pup. But, I mean, can you imagine the future of this offense with Jefferson and Jamison Williams? I mean, come on. Come on, man. Jordan Davis, of course, is a monster. Low man wins. Just an absolute beast. Oh, now they're showing clips of Stingley checking Jamar and Jefferson in practice, too. That was a hold. Oh, yeah, you got the best of Jamar. Curtis Hildebrandt, $10 in the super chat, or $10 on the Venmo. Skol! I'm Ron Burgundy. Tanner Oss, $4.99 in the super chat. Minnesota native here. Love the content, dude. McDuffie at 12, or trade down and acquire more capital. Skol. Well, if you're confident you can trade down and still get McDuffie, go ahead. I would be perfectly fine just taking him at 12. McDuffie's my guy. I will go to bat for him. And I know that some Vikings fans have sort of poo-pooed on him because, well, he's a short cornerback. So obviously he's Mike Hughes. Obviously he's Jeff Gladney. All right, so I got a text from a Bears fan. He said, I could see Sauce falling to you effers. I was like, okay. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I don't think he gets by both of the Jets and both of the Giants picks, though. It wouldn't shock me at all if Sauce is the pick at 4. Born and raised in Michigan. I mean, that's a fun story. The whole Hutchinson thing. Dun, 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 dun. It's like if Adam Jerome Ezekiel Thielen was the number 2 overall pick. Yeah. Hutchinson. Born and raised in Michigan. Born and raised in Michigan, the local kid is heading to Detroit. This ain't Detroit, man. This is Super Bowl. I say just Miles, monthly Jerome, you're the best. Malik Willis at 12, let's get nuts. Yeah, I was thinking it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world where the Vikings could just take Malik Willis if he's there, and they can talk to teams about trading for him, or I mean, their ultimate leverage is just walking away. It's like, okay, we'll just take our future franchise quarterback. He'll be the guy in 2024. I mean, it could be a lot crazier. Ooh, first draft. Let's go. All right, so Vikings tweeted out a picture of the war room. We'll bring that in. Pick is in for the Jets. It's probably going to be Stingley, or probably going to be Souse. That's it. All right, there you go. Vikings, first draft. You got Kevin O'Connell looking dapper as hell. You got Kwesi. Love that suit. Everyone's looking fantastic and good to go. Jets taking Sauce Gardner at 4. Everything sucks. So we had said during the week that there was a real chance that Sauce and Stingley were both in the top 5, and it happened. I mean, hell, they're in the top 4. Why? Got the Nancy Kerrigan. Why? Dealing with Man. So what do you do? Hell, McDuffie might even go before the Vikings at this pace, or maybe Booth. Who really knows? But All right, so the Giants have their pick of all the offensive linemen. Charles Cross makes sense. Ekwonu makes sense. I mean, the Jets got Sauce. Yeah, I mean, it's just stupid. Like, this mini stage, that's whatever. I'm disappointed. Not even with the draft picks. All right, so what do we do now? Type in the chat. What do we do? Do we wait till day 2 for cornerback help? Certainly could. Yeah, it's crazy that Stingley went top 3 after his last 2 seasons. Man, people have been on that potential. I mean, the Jets fans can't even be mad at this pick. Even though historically Jets fans have always been upset about picks. You know, what can you do here? All right, so we got BPA, we got trade down spot. Yeah, in terms of trading up, John Howard, $50 in the Venmo. You're the best. Although John Howard is very close to Jawan Howard, so I'm surprised that he didn't punch me. What can you do? 2 corners gone. All right, so we got some Thibodeau trading back, sticking and picking and hoping. Linebacker at 12. I necessarily wouldn't be mad. Sausages, trade down. Yeah, it's not an ideal start, but it was one that was probably likely. Sauce Gardner, Cincy. People need to stop messaging me. Man. Although Sauce's suit is great. But I do wonder, so Sauce is wearing a very buttery Honolulu blue color. I wonder if he thought that the Lions were going to take him at 2. And apparently he went in the wrong direction, which he's probably going to do a lot in the National Football League. Although I love the chain. He's got a chain that spells out sauce, and it's got a bottle of sauce on it, which is great. There he is. That's a good-looking suit. Although the Jets uniforms, man, I don't know. No. Like when the best Jets uniforms were the Rex Ryan, which were also an homage to the throwbacks of Like the Joe Namath era jerseys. Those were the best. Yeah. Man. All right, so one in the chat. All right, so we're going to pick one or two. Kyle Hamilton 1, Trent McDuffie 2. Or Jamison Williams 3. Let's get nuts. Also, I do like how some of these teams aren't taking the full 10 minutes, which is nice to see. God, Sauce Gardner's so freaking good. I do legit see the Antonio Cromartie comparisons, and not just because he was drafted by the Jets. All right. So we got a lot of ones, a couple threes, a couple twos. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton is just a missile. Like he's just a straight up defensive weapon. He is a fantastic player. Sauce, watch where you're looking, man. Sauce is peeking in the backfield. Oh, Travon Walker's already got the Duval down. You love to see it. So, I mean, as a right meow, let's bring up the big board. All right, so, yeah, the Vikings draft targets have definitely taken a hit. So Walker's off the board, Sauce is off the board, Stingley's off the board. So 3 out of the 4 picks, and I mean the Vikings weren't really interested in Hutchinson because he was going to be way gone. So 3 of the 4 picks were guys that the Vikings certainly could have been interested in, right? But what can you do? What can you do in that spot? There you go, moving things around. Ooh, the pick is in for the Giants. I mean it's got to be the offensive lineman, right? So I would say I would bet on the physical upside of Ekwonu. I know that Evan Neal is probably the safer of the picks. Charles Cross is a freak too. Highest drafted cornerbacks common draft era. Okudah, Springs, and Bruce Pickens. That's rough. Oof. Oh, Sean Springs was okay for a while. Multiple picks of those were the Lions. All right, back to the airplane hangar, which is nondescript, and it could have been anywhere. That should be a thing. Like they need to make the draft setup where it shows like the city skyline or something like that. Like I want to know we're in Vegas. Like where is the guys on the streets just giving out the cards for the escorts? Like, where are the dudes sitting on a 5-gallon bucket selling bottles of water out of a cooler for $1? Where is that? Where's the $5.99 steak buffet, which you would regret later on? Also, no regrets. Never any regrets. But yeah, I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to play some poker. Don't really gamble, but also it's a great place. Vegas is a mecca for fantastic restaurants in one spot. Now, yes, you could go to New York, you could go to San Francisco, you could go to LA, except a lot of very great famous chefs have outposts in Vegas, which is great. Some of my favorite spots, I love Bouchon. I love Craft Steak, Calicchio's place. I love Rick Moon and Seafood. Joel Robuchon is obviously fantastic. Morimoto, Momofuku is great. Also, so there's this really expensive sushi place I'm thinking about going. I'm gonna be buying my onesies. Yui something. Yui. It's like it's like old school Japanese. You have a tasting menu. You sit at the bar. The chef does his chefy things, and I just love stuff like that. That's fantastic. That's right. Here the draft's going on. Pick is in. I'm talking about sushi. Ooh, Giants taking Kayvon Thibodeau. That's right. Offensive lineman staying strong, man. Still on the board. So the Panthers, do the Panthers go quarterback? Do they try and save their jobs in this spot? Who is this? Jason Sehorn? Probably not. This would really help if I had the volume on, except I don't want to be booted off the stream. Oh, it's a Make-A-Wish Sam Prince. It is not Jason Sehorn. That's my bad. Anyways, so now, I mean, who the Panthers go for? I mean, they have their choice of the offensive lineman. They have a lot of holes to fill. They could go quarterback, but so Matt Rule and Scott Fritter, they have to win games to save their jobs. Would taking a rookie quarterback make the most sense here? Or do they want to roll the dice with Sam Darnold? Well, they're not even rolling the dice because they have to have Sam Darnold. They picked up his fifth-year option. Caveat Thibodeau. All right, so Thibodeau, Andre Patterson, working him, Wink Martindale. It does make some sense. And Thibodeau's a lot like Sauce, where he had a down. Yeah, he was down last season, mainly due to injuries. But his previous tape really does speak for itself. So I think that's what the Giants are thinking here. Miles, $5 in the super chat. Should Phil Ivey announce the Vikings pick because Philip Jerome Ezekiel Ivey, huge Vikings fan when he bets on them. Thibodeau, man, that is a shiny suit. Does he have a Snickers pocket protector or a pocket square? That's fantastic. Hopefully that's sponsored. Do a little dance. Hey, we're over 1,000 on the stream. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash. Thanks for coming along. Hey, if you're new on the stream, what we're doing tonight is all Venmo donations are going to Twin Cities Food Shelf Programs, as well as if you toss a little something in the Super Chat. Thank you very much for coming along. Also, Super Chat will get your questions answered. There you go. I do like Thibodeau. The concern about him not having as much bend as some of the other edges, that is a little bit concerning. I mean, because that's number one about a great edge rusher. It's like, can you get that bend? Like, can you get skinny? Can you get small and just get down? All right. Dilly C. Dilly, $9.99 super chat. Think Kirk is watching the draft in his van with JJ and Adam? Probably not. I don't think that the three of them would feel comfortable in a confined space for that long a time. I mean, they're used to large, expansive locker rooms and film rooms. Thibodeau getting some dough. He does have a great first step, though. Yeah, all these guys that the Vikings aren't drafting. Although, obviously we would have liked to draft 32nd, but selfishly, I will say drafting early in the draft is kind of nice. Also, the fact that Kwesi is more likely to condense his 8 picks as opposed to turn those 8 picks into 17. Selfishly, it's nice for me because after every pick, we do up our little videos like, this is who the Vikings drafted, and this is why they're going to the Super Bowl. So, the fact that there's going to be fewer of them. In fact, hey, Kwesi, what's up? So I know you're busy right now, but if you want to trade your 5, 6, 6, 6, 7 for a, late second round pick, I wouldn't be mad at all because I would love Saturday off. That is all. Who is this? This is AC. You know who this is, damn it. All right. See what happens here. Although, spending a night with Kirk Cousins in his van, that'd be kind of weird. Because I feel like Kirk doesn't sleep a lot, even though he's sponsored by Sleep Number. And he'd probably just want to talk about Lord of the Rings fan fiction. Probably like, hey, it'd be cool if the Battle of Helm's Deep was won by the orcs or something. I don't know. I'm reaching here, man. We got Kenny Hoshin, $50 in the Venmo. You're the best. Thanks for coming along. That's right. Racking up and stacking up. And so just going into the food shelf thing. So we're gonna spread out to a bunch of programs in the cities, reaching into Minneapolis, St. Paul, as well as the metro. And I don't know, it's just one of those things where we live in such a amazing country and society, and the fact that some people go hungry, and it just sucks. It just sucks. So try and do something about it. One meal at a time, one kid at a time, one family at a time. There you go. That's all. We're just like how, right? But there we go. So again, all the donations in the super chat as well as the Venmo going towards that. And I keep blowing up. It's like the only time I get texts is when I'm live streaming or recording. It's like people know. It's like, hey, let's just bug the ish. All right, now people going on about Lord of the Rings fan fiction in the chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. Actually, all right, question in the chat. So what Viking would you like to get a beer with? And if you don't drink, like, which Viking would you go out and get a coffee with or something like that? Let us know in the chat. And if you don't drink coffee or booze, then you're just boring. Although, so I actually quit coffee last November. Yeah, it just I didn't like being chemically dependent on a cup of bean water, especially when like those beans could just go away. Right, so I don't know. I mean, I felt groggy like the day of, but then afterwards, nothing. I know a lot of people have had huge caffeine withdrawals after they quit, where it's literally like coming off of a drug. Ooh, Panthers. Panthers taking Ike Ekwonu. That's right. That's right. Quarterback down to 12. Quarterback's falling to 12. Give us all your first. So this is actually panning out great because if all of the quarterbacks make it to 12, which I'm not convinced that is going to happen quite yet, if all of them make it to 12, that sets up fantastic leverage for the Vikings if they do want to trade down. So not that one. There we go. So say Willis and Pickett and everyone, like all the quarterbacks, Desmond Ridder, Sam Howell, everyone are on board at 12. Then you got, well, primarily you have the Saints and you have the Steelers just chilling, right? And do they want to jockey for position and just take their guy, or do they want to risk it, or they just want to gamble them quarterback falling to them? Who knows? Colton Matthews, $5 in the super chat. Have a cigar with John Randall. That'd be great too. John Randall, just hanging out with him and having him tell stories would just be fantastic. I'm sure he's got a million stories of how it used to be back in the day. Also, Randy Moss is a great storyteller too. I feel like Randy Moss and a campfire and just a bunch of stories. Oh, now Apple Watch tell me to stand. Rude. Actually, I should do an overlay where it says BRB peeing. All right, so Coffee with Quasi. We got some John Randall. We got Bug Grant. That would actually be pretty sweet. Although I feel like Bug Grant wouldn't talk. I feel like he'd just be so stoic. Yeah, I get it. Oh, we got a couple more. All right, John Michael Alexi, $20 in the Venmo. James Schramm, $20 in the Venmo. Blake Glazier, $20 in the Venmo. You guys are the best. BESS best. Thank you very much for coming along. Dalvin Cook could be a good one too. Anthony Marteler, $5 in the super chat. Jared Allen while curling. Yeah. So Jared Allen doesn't drink anymore, but I mean, just hearing Jared Allen talk and like tell stories and talk ish would be great. Ike Ekwonu is the size of a refrigerator, man. And like we're talking commercial industrial fridges. Yeah. God, he is gigantic, man. I love it. All right, so the Panthers, they have the left tackle of the future. Obviously, they got Taylor Moton on the right side. So the Giants are back on the clock again. So now, I mean, even with Iquanu gone, they still have an opportunity to take a great tackle in the spot. And then we're almost to the Vikings. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Mine is telling me no. What player would you trade into the 4th round for? Cam Jurgens, Cam Taylor-Britt, Daniel Bellinger, Romeo Dubes, Chad Muma, if he fell that far. It's unlikely. It's possible. Donovan West. Kobe. Trying to think who else. Kyle Phillips. Danny Gray from SMU. Yeah, there's a couple of guys. There's a couple of guys that I'd like to go fishing with B-Rob. Yes. That'd be great. Oh, I need to make... Joel Nelson, $10 in the Venmo. You're the best. Tumbleweed, 33. $10 in the super chat. Thank you. All right. So B-Rob, 96 questions. I need to reiterate my stance here. The person who should replace him, even though there's not a perfect replacement, Amir Smith-Marset. He is hilarious. He is funny because like they did the Vikings Entertainment Network did a segment with him, like a recurring segment throughout the season where he'd just like call like his fellow wide receivers and just get their reaction to like inane questions. Like, hey, do you like eggnog? And he was hilarious, man. I love like, I think that ISM, like if he wants to do media afterwards, if he wants to go like the Nate Burleson route, I think that he has the chops to do it. Where it is hard to like fake personality. You know what I mean? It's like people either have loquaciousness or a chemistry or what have you, or they don't. Right? It's really hard to try and manufacture that, and I do think that ISM has it. You know. All right, so Falcons on the clock. Man, we're getting close. We're getting close. And hell, I mean, if there's time remaining, maybe I'll fire up the live stream again. Who knows? After we do our business. But we'll definitely be on this wall. You need us on this wall. Wait, you want us on this wall. You need us on this wall. Brandon Stone, $5 in the super chat. Jim Kleinsesser, hands down. I feel like Jimmy K could just destroy a case of Busch Latte. You know, the pride of North Dakota. Bellagio. And so, when you guys go to Vegas, where do you usually stay? Let me know in the super chat, or let me know in the chat. So, the Falcons could go wide receiver. I mean, they have the choice of wide receivers. If they're building to the future, I mean, Jamison Williams could be that guy. Even though G-Dub is really interesting. They could go quarterback here. All right, so barring trades, if the Falcons or the Seahawks don't go quarterback, then I think that all the quarterbacks will get to 12. Yeah, again, barring a trade. I don't think the commies, after investing in Carson Wentz, would take a quarterback. Could be wrong, though. We never know. Ethan Griffith, $1.99 in the super chat. Producer Ellie, thanks for all you do behind the scenes. Strike that comment. No, I'm just playing. She's the best. Ooh, Evan Neal. The real deal with Evan Neal. So Evan Neal on last year's Alabama offensive line, like 2 years ago, we're talking about, where he played right tackle, where he was just a monster. And I mean, that offensive line had some great players. I mean, Deontay Brown, Landon Dickerson, the tackle whose name escapes me right now, that the Raiders overdrafted, that allowed us to take Darisaw. It's a great offensive line. That's what happens when you're able to recruit 4- and 5-star recruits all the freaking time. On the live stream, catching up, back on the streets. Took our time, took our chances. Jason Croat, $50 in the Venmo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rising up, back on the streets. Took our time, took our chances. Dan, 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 dan. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Or something else. All right, so the Falcons. I mean, if the Vikings are going to trade up, this would be the spot to do it, except I don't think that there's anyone really worth trading up at this point. I would say just stick and pick. Where if Sauce or Stingley had magically got here or Walker had magically got here, yes, but nah. Yeah, Leatherwood's that guy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, producer Ali is in the chat. Oh, I take it back. I take everything back. Man, Evan Neal is just a monster. He's just an absolute monster. Who are the Falcons going to go with now? So I respect them moving on from Matt Ryan. I do like Mariota as a bridge quarterback. But where do they go from here? Like, who's going to be the quarterback of the future? Who is going to be that guy for Arthur Smith? Because Mariota, sure. I think he's a perfectly fine backup. But, I mean, going forward, do you try and groove a quarterback in the second round? Which you certainly could. Day 2, enhance. Wait, do we have day 2? We do not have day 2 anymore. So we'll just take that out. God, it would be great if Kyle Hamilton falls. I could go Seattle. I could see Seattle going quarterback in this spot. All right, so Falcons. Come on, Falcons. I wonder how much of the draft stuff is still going to be up when I get to Vegas. Probably a lot of it. Probably use Sunday to take it all down. Did Caesar really live here? I could certainly see the Falcons taking Jameson Williams in the spot where maybe they're conceding that this year could be a down year. So basically you're getting Jameson back at full strength next year. It would be pretty damn sexy, pretty damn amazing. Come on. Also, who knows what they're going to do with Calvin Ridley? Oh, the pick is in. Good. Who are they going to take? I do like following the accounts that spoil the pick because I don't care. I want the information as soon as possible, man. I wouldn't be upset if it's Kyle Hamilton. Well, I would to a degree, but also that's just going to push down more talent. And I'm okay with G-Dub. Ooh, Drake London. Drake London is off the board, man. Wide receiver 1. Oh, also, I think Drake, you know the rapper Drake, the 6, he bet $100,000 that Drake London would be the first wide receiver taken. So he won. That's amazing. That's amazing, man. Plus, I think he got 3.35 to 1. Cash that ticket, baby. That's cow. That's cow. Good times. All right, so the Seahawks. So Charles Cross is here. Does make a lot of sense. Quarterback could make sense if they're high on Willis or if they're high on Pickett or if they're high on Ritter or whoever. Jets, the Jets are a wild card in this spot. So they already got Sauce. Edgewise, Jermaine Johnson the second, yeah. They could go wide receiver as well. Philip Cora, $4.99 in the super chat. If we went after Jermaine Johnson, would anyone be mad going DN in the first round? He's a beast. Nah, not at all. Mainly because you can never have enough dudes who get the quarterback. And Who knows what the future of Za'Darius, whose deal is basically a 1-year deal. Daniil's on a 1-year deal. What their future is going to be. DJ, who I like, but, I mean, Jermaine Johnson II is simply a better prospect. He just is. All right, so they take Drake. Champagne Poppy. Interesting spot for the Seahawks. I mean, do the Seahawks just take McDuffie? I mean, that wouldn't be the most insane thing. Plus, also, this is the pick that the Bears should have had. Who would the Bears have taken? Probably Charles Cross, right? That would have made the most sense. Maybe Jermaine Johnson, since their edge rushers are aging out, and also they punted Khalil Mack. Punted. We're going back to Cali. God, Drake is tall. And I know a lot of people poo-poo Drake London because it's like, have you seen him run? He's not very fast. That's not his game. I mean, he is Mike Williams. Like, he is a power forward out there. George St. Baptiste, $4.99 Super Chat. Trade Alexander Madison, draft James Cook to play with Dalvin, and use CJ as power back. Your thoughts? I wouldn't be mad at it. I think that James Cook is probably the best receiving back in this draft. I mean, just so they're showing Drake London highlights. I mean, just the body control, just the awareness. Also, he put up great stats this year, even with the injury and even with really horrible quarterback play for USC. I mean, he's pro ready. Man, he's good. Man, he's just a really, really good player. All right, Seahawks, hurry up. You're overcooking our grits. Here he is actually playing basketball. He did a 540 dunk during a high school dunk contest. That's insane. Wait, how's that 540? I don't know, man. Oh, also, Drake the rapper got more money. That's great. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. All right. So now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. All right, who do we want? All right, so let's do 1 and 2. 1, Kyle Hamilton. 2, Jamison Williams. Let it be heard in the chat. Bears. I think we'll see some Hamiltons. It's all about the Hamiltons, baby. I'm surprised I've sat here this long and didn't have to pee. 2 NFL. All right, so between Hamilton and Jamison, looks about like 60-40 Hamilton, somewhere in there. I mean, it's looking pretty good. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. All right, Seahawks have 4:41 left. May as well just run it. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Jets should trade for Debo. Except that means the Niners will probably take Kyle Hamilton. Or Jamison Williams. Or G-Dub. I mean, it's a possibility. Alex Weitzel, $1.99 in the Super Chat. Kind of surprised there hasn't been any trades. Me too. It's kind of shocking. There usually is some sort of movement in the... Ooh, Seahawks took Charles Cross. That's right. Again, fantastic for the Vikings. Because we are Team BPA, but offensive tackle, not really a need. So all of these offensive tackles going in the first round, I'm mad at it, man. I am not mad at it at all. A little bit surprised about the quarterbacks. I mean, they just keep fouling. And the Vikings trade down, get a future first, and stay in the first round, preferably in the teens or 20. I ain't mad. All right, let's do 1 and 2. 1, sticking and picking. 2, trading down and getting ample bosom of trade value. Do people say bosom anymore? I feel like they should. All right, so we got like a flood of twos. Trading down. Dun it down, dun it down. All right, so Vikings coming up. May as well plug this again. All Venmo and Super Chat donations going to the Twin Cities Food Shelf programs. If you're just checking out the stream, thank you very much for coming along. You are the best. You are the best. I mean, the Jets trade for Debo, you cowards. I would just absolutely adore seeing it because I mean it's been pretty vanilla so far. I mean, outside of Sauce and Stingley going in the top 4, I mean it's been pretty paint by numbers. It's pretty much no surprises. It's kind of what everyone's expected. Yeah, this draft is boring so far because it looks like everyone's mock draft. I mean, there hasn't been any shockers so far. I mean, Walker at 1 isn't even that big of a shock. Stingley and Gardner top 4 for me. I mean, that wasn't a shock at all. Then the run the tackles, Drake. No, I mean, it's pretty straightforward so far. Let's get nuts. I mean, come on. Can we do a little something? Patrick Bosch, $10 Canadian in the super chat. You are the best from Canada. Let's see, we got Scott Bauer, $25 in the Venmo. Great Vikings info. Thanks for making my commute better from Minnesota and living in Virginia. Hey, Virginia is for lovers. Actually, what is the Virginia state motto or nickname? I don't know. I don't really know. Ooh, Jermaine Johnson's still in play. Brad Bessemer, $20 in super chat. Skull, I hope Hamilton falls to us. I think it could be a spot where he falls to the Vikings and they still pass on him. It would be crazy. Purdy plays, $2 in the super chat. How do I find the sweet shirt you're rocking? This is from Soda Stick, maybe I want to say, or Brand MN. Check them out. George St. Baptiste, $2 in super chat. Vikings trade for Debo one time. John Stark, $4.99 super chat. I want Davis or wide receiver at 12. Don't trade back, you cowards. No trade to Rick. But I mean, if you can get like the Steelers in a high leverage spot, why is this? I actually really hate this Apple Watch. We'll burn Utica to the ground. What the hell? All right, Charles Cross, make you jump. I mean, Charles Cross could be the best tackle out of these 3. And they have all 3 of them have a chance to be really good. I mean, this is a weird year because maybe it's because there isn't any top tier, like elite players that I don't really see how there's going to be a ton of busts. Like, I actually believe in a lot of these guys. Which, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking on the rosy side of life. Who knows? Christopher Johnson, $5 in the super chat. Thank you. That's a powerful witness protection name. Chris Johnson, CJ2K. I'm surprised I haven't had to pee. We've been going for what? Hour and a half? Something like that. You'll find out as you get old, you pee all the time. And not just like a little bit of the time, like all the friggin' time. That's what you do, man. That is what you do. Peeing all the time. Although, so it's really hard at night because so I do martial arts a couple times a week at night. So it's at 7. But when I get back, well, obviously you want to hydrate for that. So, you got gas in the tank. You're not cramping up. You're not doing this and that, the other thing. But then I get home and try to fall asleep right away. But then I got to pee. It's so rough. So rough, man. These are first world problems. Have enough clean water. Training ancient martial arts. Man, Charles Cross looks great. He does. All right, Jets. Trade for Debo, you cowards. Trade for Debo, you cowards. We ready. All right, so for you, the Jets, you got Sauce at 4. So you got saucy with it. Now, I mean, the wide receiver would be a lot of fun. I mean, Jamison Williams with Elijah Moore and Corey Davis and Zach Wilson and Gronklin one time. God, that'd be really sweet. That'd be really friggin' sweet. They already got the corner. Edge rusher, Jermaine Johnson makes sense. Do they go off the board and take like a Devin Lloyd in terms of an off-ball linebacker? I mean, Jets fans have a lot to cheer about. I mean, they've done well so far. Sauce at 4? Shoot. 364 days since Darisaw had heard his name called. I still believe in Christian Darisaw, man. I do. If Darisaw was in this draft and healthy, I think that he might have been the third tackle. Probably. Daniel J. Hampshire, $10 in the super chat. Will we get a tight end and running back in this year's draft? Tight end, I would say yes. Running back, probably not. Ooh, Jets taking Garrett Wilson. G-Dub. G-Dub all up in your. Eric Hovland, $20 in the super chat. Go big or go home. Yes, indeed. Full agree. Kami's on the board. So now, I mean, they have needs all over the place. I mean, they could just take Hamilton. Yes. I mean, it would be so interesting if they took a quarterback here. I mean, baby. Do it up. Jets pick is in. Ooh, baby. All right, commies. I think the commies probably should take Hamilton, but I don't know. And yeah, this draft is boring because it does look like everyone's mock draft. It's been chalk so far. Like, there hasn't been any craziness. There hasn't been any nuttiness. I suppose that could happen when the Vikes are on the board. All right, but great. So good news is that of the players remaining, Kyle Hamilton, Trent McDuffie, Jamison Williams, Jermaine Johnson, Jordan Davis, 4 of them are going to be there. Everything is coming up Millhouse. This little commie of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Actually, I wonder what's going to happen with Daniel Snyder. Is he going to have to sell the team? Who knows? Wilson versus Sauce in practice. I mean, Jermaine Johnson would be a lot of fun. He can absolutely get after it. He'd be tailor-made for this defense. And, yeah, you can never have enough dudes who just get the quarterback. Or, should we get really spicy here? Draft Jermaine Johnson. Trade Daniil. I don't like it. I hate it. But who knows? Everything is indeed coming up Millhouse. All right, come on, commies. Also, it's nice that they're moving things along. Like, most of the teams haven't taken their full 10 minutes. Maybe they should reduce it to 6. Because why the hell not? Oh, I didn't even process Wilson to Wilson. Yeah, they're going to have fun with that. Wilson squared in New York. Wilson! No, G-Dub is a good player. I think that he reminds me a ton of Stephon Diggs. You know, especially the way that he operates in the red zone. Yeah, he's just a really good player. All right. So who are the Vikings going to take at 12? Fire into the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ooh. Ooh. Saints trading up with the commies. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Do it. Hamilton. I mean, this has got to be for the quarterback, right? I mean, they could legitimately just have their choice. Amazing. Jonathan Hagelin, $5 in super chat. Skull from Baston. What up? Powerful Beantown. Saints are on the clock. I mean, it's got to be for the quarterback, right? It's got to be for Malik Willis. Finally. So say that they are moving up for the quarterback. I mean, you could have the specter of having Kyle Hamilton, Jermaine Johnson, McDuffie, Jordan Davis, and Jameson all on the board at 12, which would just be amazing. How are the Vikings going to screw this up? Whew. A Traveler, $5 in the super chat. Not to be snarky, but is it weird talking to yourself right now? Not really. Talk to myself a lot. What is the Ed Sheeran song? Talking to... No. Except instead of dancing with myself, I'll be talking with myself. If I had the chance, I never want to talk. I'd be talking with myself. All right, so the Saints are trading 16 and a third and a fourth rounder for number 11. So it's not really that much in the grand scheme of things. So, please let it be a quarterback. Please, baby, please. Please. I need it. I got some stank. Seeing a lot of Hamilton love. I love me some Kyle Hamilton too. I think that he potentially is the best player in the draft, but positional value wise, is what it is. I gotta get rid of this watch. I actually don't like it. I don't like that people can get at me whenever they want. Here we go, Vikings. Here we go. Ooh, should we do a virtual skull chant? Let's do that. All right. Bomb, bomb. Skull. Bomb, bomb. Skull. Bomb, bomb. There we go. That was fun. Come on. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Take the quarterback. Take the quarterback, baby. Yeah, virtual skull chant. I love it. I love it. That's a good time. Nickason, $44 in the Venmo. I have the 4. It's an inside joke. So, it actually ties in with Vegas. So, we were playing at Binion's back in the day. And Nick doesn't play a lot of poker. And we're playing a 2-4 limit game, right? So, very, very low limit. So, I was getting hammered. I was getting hammered drunk because if you're playing, they give you free booze, right? And I was playing every single hand, and Nick was playing very tight and just trying to make some dough. And on one hand, I had Jack 4 offsuit. He had pocket 10s. I made the wheel on 4th Street, and then he's like, "Call, I have 10s." I was like, "I have the 4." So it's been a running joke ever since. Eric Francis, $5 in the super chat. Random question: why are you only streaming through the Vikings pick? Because we get off the stream, we do up the video profile of the pick, and we say why this guy's good. And Vikings are on the clock. Vikings on the clock. Patrick Bosch, $10 Canadian. Jameson Williams at 12. No matter what. No matter what. That's right. That is right. Stupid commies. All right, so Saints. Come on, Saints. Also, I love during the draft. That's when the Saints traded up for Olave. Wow. 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 Oh my god. How? Why? Why did the Saints trade up for Olave? Like, he's a good player. He probably would have been there. Well, I mean, so let's look at the order. Damn it, I keep picking the wrong one. All right, so Olave. Were you really worried about Olave going, what, Texans? I mean, the Ravens maybe, the Eagles maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't think you had to move up from 16 for Olave. Okay. Okay. All right, Vikings. Vikings on the clock. And the Vikings are on the clock. All right, so since the Vikings are on the clock, we'll plug this one more time. Again, all Venmo and Super Chat donations going to go to various Twin Cities food shelf programs. Pay it forward a little bit as the Vikings, the Lions are trade. Oh, take that back. The Lions are on the clock at 12. Oh my God. Oh my God. OMG. All right, so I'm guessing the Vikings got. Ooh, should we record the video right during the live stream? That'd be hilarious. Actually, we are going to do that. How do we set this up? I wish I had a tripod. Effing tripod, man. I used to have a tripod back in the day. Actually, I probably still do. Or do I record it like this where I look like a potato? You can see all the chins. All right, so the Lions had 32, and then also they had a top pick at the top of the second round. This is a very Vikings thing to happen. So now we're gonna have to live stream throughout the entire first round. Don't care. All right, so the Vikings get 32, 34, and 66 for 12 and 46. All right. All right. So this is probably going to be a first. We're doing an emergency video during the live stream. So here we go. This is going to be a first emergency video during the live stream. The Vikings have traded down in the 2022 NFL Draft, doing some business with the dirty Detroit Lions. Nah, I don't mind the Lions. Also, recording this at an angle where I look like a potato. Don't care. But the Vikings are giving up 12 and 46, their first and second round picks for Lions pick 32, top end of the second round in 34, as well as the Lions third round pick at 66. So Kwesi is wheeling and dealing, even though there's a lot of talent to be had on board at pick number 12. Kyle Hamilton was there. Jameson Williams was there. Nakobe Dean was there. I mean, there was a lot of people there. All the quarterbacks, especially after Chris Olave, the Saints traded up to go get him. But woo! Because we're a little bit bored. Through the first 10 picks of the draft, it seemed everything was according to Hoyle. Everything was just like everyone's mock draft. But no, we got some spiciness. Kwesi taking some lessons from Trader Rick. Let's go. Anyways, keep it locked here. You guys are the best. Skol. That's right. That's a first. I love it, man. I love the draft because things get weird. Marcus Squintus, $10 in super chat. Are you effing kidding me? Oh, we didn't even upgrade. We didn't even update the picture on the draft stream. This is going to be a first emergency This is a really good pod right here. Done. Upload. This is crazy, man. All right, so yeah, they're saying that matchup wise, it doesn't really sync up. Yeah, so our guy Will Raggets is pointing out that points wise on the trade chart, it's not really lining up. All right, so Vikings get blah, blah, blah. 32, 34, and 66, 435 on the Rich Hill trade chart, 12 and 46 for 475. Now, this deal would have been fantastic if it was just for 12 or maybe 12 and 77, but, you know. Okay. Who they trading up for? I mean, they're trading up for Jamison Williams. Oh, that's spicy. The Vikings giving up the pick to the Lions for Jamison Williams won't come back to bite them in the ass at all. Don't worry about it. Fargo Retro, Andy Scholar, fan of Adam Carolla. Yeah, love Ace Man. Won't come back. He was actually on the show back in the day. Eagles traded up. Now we're talking. Check it out. I'm rocking steady. All right. So how are we feeling about the trade? If you, All right. So how are we feeling about the trade? Feel good about it? Press 1. Feel not so good about it? Press 2. Press dose now. Wow. Also, we're taking behind the kimono again. Showing you how the sausage is made. I'm not sure about this trade, man. Really not sure. But it is what it is. Ethan Griffith, $2 in super chat. Love trading, but not that we're giving up 46. Yeah. I don't know how Twitch streamers do it, man. Just running commentary the entire time. I guess I can talk about the game. I don't really like this trade. Now that the full details are out, and I don't like giving up the second round pick. All right, but at least the Vikings will be at the top of the order. Start the second round tomorrow. And there's still going to be some extremely talented players available on the board. So we'll go from there. We got high hopes. We got high apple pie in the sky hopes. Or something like that. All right, regularly scheduled programming. All right, we're back. All right, so Texans traded out, like the Eagles traded back in, right? I want to say. Man, there's a lot to digest. I don't know how we feel about the trade. Press 1 for like it. Press 2 for not so much. Tanner Aus, $5 in the super chat. Could the Vikings be trying to move up from 32 though with the picks we just got? It's a possibility. Certainly. God, why is there so much going on? Minnesota Transportation, $28. Skulls to the Bowls. That's right, in the Venmo. Yeah, now that the trade details have come out, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, giving up that 46 pick. That's rough. So I know that you're still in the first round, but it is at 32. 34 is a great second round pick, and you do have a high third round pick at 66. But giving up 46, no. If the Vikings had been able to pull off that trade where they gave up 77, or hell, give up 156 and all of your 6 rounders, go ahead. But I don't know. Like, still believing in Kwesi, but that one's a little rough. That one's rough. So Eagles, the pick is in. Who are they going to take? Ooh, the Eagles trade up for Jordan Davis. I like it. So I'm still trusting the process. I mean, we are still certainly early in the draft, but I hope that there's a plan. I just really hope that there's a plan because, I mean, there was so much talent on board there. You had Hamilton. You had Jamison Williams, who, once Jamison gets healthy, I wonder if Jamison on the Lions and the fact that the Vikings gave the Lions that pick is going to bite us in the behind. I think it can. Greg Lawson, $10 in the super chat. And Kwesi would trust. It just feels worse because we were close to pick. Appreciate the stream. Skull Vikes. I think that's fair. I mean, in the moment, it really sucks, especially looking at the values on the trade chart. But, you know, there's a lot to draft. And hell, the players that we get wherever we do end up drafting could be phenomenal and wouldn't be mad at that at all. And just got to breathe. Just got to get through it. All right. So is there like a players available list? All right. Best available. Hamilton still on board. Linderbaum, Nakobe, Treylon, Booth, Trent McDuffie. They really hate Trent McDuffie for some reason. McCreary, I really love. So there's a lot of talent still on the board. And maybe this will all work out for the better. But right now, I really don't like it. It really feels like we gave a division rival just a gift basket. Because the Vikings, they moved down 20 spots in the first round. They moved up 12. Yeah, 12 in the second round. And then they got a third round pick out of it. Which, you know, it's not earth-shattering by any means. Day 2 is going to be... tomorrow's going to be busy, though. So the Vikings now have 4 day 2 picks. They have... hold on. They have 3 day 2 picks. Nailed it. But they have 32 overall in the first round. Then they have 34, 66, and 77. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, just showed that weren't... Derek Baker, $5, Canadian in the super chat. A sign that Kwesi wants to prioritize offensive line. It's a possibility because the Vikings at 32 and 34. Vikings at 32 and 34. Maybe we're talking the Linderbaum range. Maybe we're talking about Zion Johnson if he gets that far. Maybe we're talking about Kenyon Green, possibly. They're booing at US Bank Stadium. Jack Patterson, $20 in the Venmo. Jack Batterson, excuse me. That's a great name. All right, so PFF is doing the number crunching. And they say it's actually, it's good. So this is from Timo Risque from blah, blah, blah. Vikings win 50% of the time, 57% of the time in this trade. I don't know. Just in the moment, I really don't like it. Yeah, again, maybe it is just because the Vikings were so close to picking and there's a ton of talent on the board, but Who knows? I just really don't like giving up 46. Throw in 77 and a bunch of the 6. Don't care in the slightest. It's rough. It's rough. Alex Zeller, $5 in the super chat. Say Vikings trade back from 34 when everyone is clamoring for the value guys that fall out of the first round. Ritter at 32, please. Ethan Griffith. I wouldn't be mad at it. A bunch of people saying it is a deep draft, and agree it is a deep draft, but that's no excuse for not getting great value. Cody Sprague, $2 in the super chat. Vikings can F up a wet dream. Vikings are the wet dream. Ted Schiefen, $4.99 in the super chat. Thank you. The best. All right. Oh, live stream dipping. You got another trade? No, that'd be sweet though. Eagles, make your stupid pick. Is it Jermaine Johnson? Say something. Look at these jabroni Eagles fans. They've never seen sunlight. You're West New Jersey. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton taking a tumble. And yeah, Matt Miller said, watch Kyle Hamilton just fall to the Ravens. Ryan Jackson, $4.99 in the super chat. What a low way to start the season. Well, we haven't gotten there yet. I mean, the Vikings could still come away with some absolute nail drivers with these picks, but just sort of is what it is. This is a weird draft. Yeah, it's a weird draft. Maybe the trade charts don't matter this year with how flat the talent pool is. I'm just trying to rationalize what the hell just happened, man. We're just trying to wrap our head around it because we're always trying to spin for the regime because that's what we do. Oh, man. Life of being a Vikings fan. Actually, I have to order. I have to order a tripod because this is ridiculous. Let's see. Phone tripod stand. I'm a vlogger. I'm an influencer. I need one, right? When will these get here? I need them by Saturday. Limited time deal. Okay, this will work. All right, there we go. Zoom in and enhance. All right, Eagles taking Jordan Davis at 13. I mean, the Ravens are taking Hamilton, right? The fact that the Ravens get Hamilton is just gross. I mean, how do the Ravens just get Kyle Hamilton? This happens every single freaking year where Eric DeCosta is just seen as the Svengali of the draft, except it's teams make mistakes in front of them all the time, and then he just gets amazing players just falling into his lap. God, not that I'm bitter or anything. All right, so Hamilton is off the board at 14. Texans up. Meh. It's a long way to 32. Cheese and rice. This is going to be a long live stream, I guess. Or you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Like, how do we do this? Nah, that won't quite work out. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's cool. Tranquilo. All right, so potentially who could be in play at 32 and 34? So BPA. So in a realistic scenario, Roger McCreary, I think McDuffie still goes first round. Kenyon Green, I think that Linderbaum could potentially fall. Nakobe Dean. Lewis Seen, I like a lot. George Pickens, I like. Zion Johnson is a stud. Kyra Lam, Xavier Rhodes clone. Jalen Petrie, cornerback safety, I like a lot. Kyler Gordon is a stud. So, woosah. I mean, there's a lot of talented players. I really hate that the Vikings gave up 46. But what can you do? What can you do? Everything tastes like tequila. Blah. Ugh. My body just shuddered. Yeah, how did Kwesi not get a future first? All right. Ooh. Texans taking Kenyon Green. First interior offensive lineman off the board. It's a bit surprising. Oh, you don't take a guard that high, bro. Shut up. Shut your faces. That's right, man. So how are we feeling? Let us know in the chat. Larry Garr, $4.99 in the super chat. You're the best. You're the best. The best around. No one's going to ever bring you down. Hey, it could have been worse. Ira Coffin, $3 in the Venmo. You're the best. You're the best. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so the Texans, they got Stingley. And now they got Kenyon Green. So they're checking things off both sides of the ball. Kami's up at 16 again. And, I mean, McDuffie would make a lot of sense here. Maybe, not Linderbaum. Zion Johnson, maybe. Pablo Sanchez, $4.99 in the super chat. This is the worst trade the Vikings have made in years. I mean, this side of Herschel Walker, maybe, maybe not. I don't know, man. See, this is the downtime right now. Ooh. The Ravens have traded Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals. Wow. That's surprising. One day more. The trade. We will look back on this trade through years. And years and years and years. The Lions trade will echo in eternity. Yeah, Hollywood Brown's traded. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see lungs coughed up. I want to see some drama. Glad that we're finally seeing it. Man. All right, so the Ravens traded Wow. They wow. All right, so the Ravens got the 23rd overall pick. Wow. So the Ravens traded Hollywood Brown and pick 100 to the Cardinals for 23. Wow. All right, so everything, all the crap I said about Eric DeCosta, I take it back. How the hell do you win there? Man. So that means that Zach Ballas 1232 in the Venmo. Remember when I asked in the recent Q&A, are you ready to be disappointed again? Ah. It's good times. Cal Hamilton. Absolute stud. Absolute monster. Could have been a Viking, but no. So, yeah, we're going to look back now where the Vikings could have sticked and picked, taken Kyle Hamilton, taken Jamison Williams, taken Jordan Davis. Man. All right, so Kwesi, I'm still rolling with the man. We have no choice, but, I mean, you got to come up with something big at 32 and 34 and 66, which is the Kellen Mond pick from back in the day. So we'll just wait and see what the hell happens. But as of right now, I mean, just being in the moment, it's kind of rough. And obviously, we don't know how these guys' careers are going to pan out until 10, 12 years from now. Randall Bachoven, $4.99 in the super chat. Thank you. All right, so who the comments going to take? My watch keeps telling me to stand up, except I don't want to stand up on stream because not wearing any pants. Now, like, seriously, how did the Cardinals give up a first-round pick for Hollywood Brown? I don't understand it at all. Just draft a wide receiver. Marcus Squintes, $4.99 super chat. What does an aneurysm feel like? Probably this. Don't WebMD it though. Alberto Garrido, there goes our playoff hopes. Now, I mean, come on. Let's see what the hell happens, and maybe it'll all work out for the better. But maybe it's more like Christmas, where it's like, hey, you don't get to open presents in the morning, but you can have two later on. It's basically it. Man, they're backlogged now. Oh, hurry up. Get to 32. My back's killing me. And my stupid watch won't stop dinging, and I don't know how to turn it off. Ethan Burt, $15 in the Venmo. Treylon Burks, pick 32. Ooh. I love me some Treylon Burks. Certainly do. Blame it on the rain. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what I've been told, but sitting and waiting. But hey, I guess we'll have to get used to picking a 32. All right, so who potentially could be on the board at 32? C. Belloc, $5 in super chat. Ooh, Flash, what up? If we can grab Elam, wouldn't be mad. Bunch of mid-grade talent in this draft. Better make some good picks out of this. Yeah, I agree, War. Yeah, a little bit of overaction right now. Definitely sucks just sitting, waiting, wishing. But, guys, let's look who's going to be available. Honestly, all right, so Hamilton, yes. Jermaine Johnson, yeah. Jermaine Johnson take a little bit of a tumble. It's a bit surprising. But if the Vikings can somehow finesse, I don't know, Devontae Wyatt, Kyra Lam, Jalen Petrie, Kyler Gordon, Zion Johnson potentially could be down there. Brisker, John Dotson. Maybe they just take a flyer on Ojabo, who could be the best edge rusher in this class 5 years from now. Hell, Christian Watson, the pride of NDSU, Minnesota kid. Yeah, so we'll see what happens at 32 and 34. I mean, hell, maybe even Linderbaum gets to 32. I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world. All right, Ed A, $4.99 in the super chat. Picks are for punks. We got Cousins. Purple for the win, number 1, 17-0. Believe it. That's right. That's right. Quasi just wanted to get us used to picking at 32. Quasi just saying F them picks, but not like that, man. Shimon. All right, so now there's other folks chiming in. Oh, no. We want something else. All right, back on the board. I like how they're giving out grades already. Also, CBS Sports is a tough grader, man. Look at all these Bs. They gave Thibodeau an A, sure. Yeah, we had someone else chiming in on the, where did we see that? Trade value chart. Trade value chart. Where are you? Where are you at? If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you go. Come on. All right, so I'm looking for a specific tweet. It's not coming up. They talked about the trade value. Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Ooh! Blockbuster trade. Dun, 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 dun. Titans are sending A.J. Brown to the Eagles. Oh, man. This just gets better and better. This is great. A.J. Brown going to the Eagles. Wow. Howie Roseman does it again, man. F and A. Oh, yeah, commies are still on the clock. Oh, yeah, the draft is still going on. Howard does it again. Wow, A.J. Brown on the freaking Eagles, man. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, I like and respect a lot. Man, that's pretty damn good. Titans are trading A.J. Brown to the Eagles in exchange for 18 and a third-round pick. That's not bad. I would have traded 12. Yeah, draft's getting spicy now, man. Yeah, draft's getting spicy now. Even though, like, the top 10 was boring as ass because it was... Oh, what? Jahan Dotson going 16 to the commies. This draft is drunk because man. So we were bitching and moaning that it was boring in the top 10 picks because it literally looked like everyone's mock draft. But then like the Saints started really kicking things off, and the Vikings traded out, and then the Texans traded, and then the Ravens just sticked and picked. Now Jahan Dotson is going where I like the pick. A little bit surprised that he went ahead of some of the other wide receivers, but I mean Dotson, absolute slot machine. Him and Curtis Samuel, and of course Scary Terry. I mean, I like that a lot. I like that pick a lot. A little bit surprising, but I do like the pick. Wow. Breathe. Woosah. We're having a lot of fun. Chargers, I mean, this has got to be Trevor Penning, right? Oh, it says it's bedtime. I'm going to throw this watch out the window. I don't even like it. Whatever. All right, so, I mean, the Chargers, this has to be Trevor Penning, right? Trevor Penning. Or Nakobe Dean? Devin Lloyd? Thomas Zank, $25 in the super chat. I'll send you a scenario so you can take your mind off your watch. Would you rather stick and pick with their current draft picks or send a package for Debo? I would stick and pick. It's close, though. Mainly it comes down to the price tag with Debo. I mean, he's a great talent. Oh, Zion Johnson going to the Chargers. No. Chargers getting a ZJ. That sucks. I mean, with Zion, they could play him on the inside. He could play some center. He also played a year of left tackle. Maybe they want to play him a right tackle. I don't know, man. Quasey just wanted to get us used to picking at 32. Man. Yeah, I mean, Quasey better have a plan because they passed up on a lot of talent at 12. Wolfpack, the Wolfpack, $4.99 in the super chat. Love the channel and the content. Got a bottle of Jim Beam 90 proof and a pizza. Enjoying the night. Skull for life. Woo. Sounds like more fun than I'm having. I've had a stiff back, so I generally don't complain about old man stuff, but I don't know, for some reason, did a lot of sitting today, more than usual, and it just sort of stiffened up. That can happen when you get old, though. Is what it is. In this spot. All right. Tennessee Titans, Zion Johnson just went. I mean, there's so much going on. So the Eagles wide receiver core right now, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, who I think is underrated, Jalen Reagor, who they're trying to trade, Greg Ward Jr., John Hightower, Zach Pascal. Yeah, and, there is going to be a lot of very talented players at 32, 34, and 66, but, I mean, they passed up on Hamilton. They passed up on Jameson. They passed up on Jordan Davis. They passed up on Zion. Oof. I mean, Quasey better know what he's doing, man. Quasey better know what he's doing. Because in a vacuum, on most of the trade charts, the Vikings came up short. Some of them, they came up big, but I understand it's all subjective, but I mean, how did the Vikings not get a future first rounder out of the Lions? Like, screw 34. Well, not screw 34. Yeah, screw 34. Turn into a future first. Because that could be an extremely high pick with the Lions. But I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so let's do some 1 or some 2. 1 or 2 what? For the rest of your life, you can only have one of these 2 items. Pizza, 1, wings, 2. And go. I think this might be a landslide. For some reason, people really don't like wings. Just completely. Ooh. AJ Brown extension. 4 years, 100 million, 57 million guaranteed. Ooh. It just gets better and better. Ramping up. Somewhere Justin Jefferson is smiling. Man, so if AJ Brown is... Oh, Titans took Treylon. No. So the Titans taking Treylon Burks, but it's okay. At least the Packers didn't get him. All right, so back to this. The 1s and the 2s. All right, so we got a lot of 1s, handful of 2s in there. There you go. So I would kind of cheat on this. So if I pick pizza, then I would still have wings, except I would do... so we're talking about like traditional chicken wings. I would do turkey wings. They're massive. Like they're my favorite part of Thanksgiving. Or I would do like chicken drumsticks done chicken wing style. Sure. Or I mean, what defines a pizza? Is it carb tomato sauce and cheese? Because that's a lot of things. All right. I mean, technically that's a taco. Technically that's spaghetti. I don't know, man. All right, breathe in, breathe out. The Wolfpack 499 Super Chat. Are Super Chats going to Food Group too? If so, help and support the great cause. Thoughts on Minnesota? Wild one time, wide receiver getting crazy, big money, skull. Yes, Super Chats are also going to the food bank. I don't know much about the Wild. They made the playoffs, right? Hopefully they punch the Blues right in the face. And wide receivers getting big money. Jefferson's going to get $31 million a year. Easily. Sam, £5 in the Super Chat. UK Vikings fan. I stayed up hoping to see us draft Cat. Now I'm crying myself to sleep. I hate this franchise. Let's see here. Trying to look at the avatar. Is that an Aston Villa jersey? Hold your head up high with our guy, Steve Gerrard. He'll pass the ball 40 yards. He's big and he's fucking hard. Steve Gerrard. We need better songs in American football, or football. Because I mean, football clubs over there, they got some great tunes. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, Egyptian king. That's right. We got some Steve Gerrard shout outs. That's right. Know the history. Oh, okay. Yeah, I say know the history, even though I'm a plastic fan. Just came aboard like last year. Treylon Burks, that sucks. At least the Packers didn't get him. All right, Cody Sprague, $2 in the Super Chat. Would you have traded up 1 and 2 to have Sauce? Yes, abso-friggin-lutely. Knave War Machine, $20 in Super Chat. Skull Vikings, love your channel. Keep up the good work. What's your opinion on the trade, especially to a rival team? What do you who do you think will pick at 32? I think that it'll still be corner at 32. We're talking, hell, maybe McDuffie gets to 32. You never know. But Kyra Alam, Roger McCreary, Kyler Gordon. I'm not a fan of trading in division. I'm also not a fan of trading in division, especially when you don't really get the best end of the trade. But I mean, it sort of is what it is. With this draft, since the talent pool is so flat, maybe you just throw the trade chart out the window. It's possible. Kane Russell, $10 in super chat. Here's the food group. Thank you. What does Kwesi know that we don't? Also, the draft is deep. That's why we should be worried. Basically moved up for a second and made a loss, a 4th round pick. Yeah, like the initial shock and losing 46 is sort of wearing off. So, I mean, we're still going to get good players at the picks, but it just sucks having to wait. First, Orsha, $10 super chat. Jason Williams won't be back from ACL till July, and Hamilton knee was devastating. That his somewhat tissue around joint could be a recurring issue. Not worth it. Okay, to me it would have been. Also, apparently to the medical professionals with these other teams that took them, yes, they did. The Wolfpack, $1.99. Give Jefferson a blank check. Let him decide. Yes. Slow Mo Outdoors, $9.99 in the super chat. Message retracted. Redacted. I like it, man. All right, so now is a good time to plug all the donations on the super chat as well as on the Venmo. Go to various Twin Cities food shelf programs. So help out people in need while we're sitting here stewing about moving down. Oh, man. And again, it's not so much trading. It's not so much moving down. It's not so much this or that, but there's a lot of good players at 12, man. A lot of good players. Saints are taking Trevor Penning. That makes a ton of sense. So they traded up for Olave, and then they got Trevor Penning. So they're building around Jameson, which is just I mean, how? Jameis. How do you build around Jameis Winston? I don't know, man. I just don't know. Just don't know about this team sometime, bro. Someday, when our life has passed me by. We're getting updates from our Vikings correspondent on the ground in Las Vegas. Vikings fans, not too happy at the moment, but I think that's more you were almost going to pick and then you didn't pick. That's what's going on. This first round is moving along pretty fast. I mean, we're already picked 20, so we're almost 2/3 of the way done. 2 hours in. Heck yeah. Watch the Vikings trade out of 32. Man. All right, Slow Mo Outdoors, 499 super chat. Love the show. Accidentally sent before I messaged. What would you say? Why do you say production value? And why fire Rick for Kwesi to do Rick things? Now, I'm still on board with Kwesi. So we say production value. It's something that was a holdover because we used to literally just film the show on our iPhone, and there's no credits, there's no like special audio or anything like that. And then we got some microphones, we got some video chyrons and stuff where sometimes I misspell things, and then that was production value. And then we're like skull production value, and it just sort of stuck. Oh, also the Jerome's thing. So. Back in the day, there still is a great poker player named Phil Ivey, the best poker player of all time. And he used to sneak into, he allegedly used to sneak into Atlantic City card rooms when he was underage with a fake ID that said Jerome, like his name is Jerome. So on a poker show from back in the day, they called him Philip Jerome Ivey. And we just sort of ran with that. All right, so I just started calling everyone Jerome. Am Jerome Thielen, Kirkua Jerome Ezekiel Cousins, Justin Jerome Jefferson, Triple J. I love it, man. It just sort of stuck. Dun, 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 dun. right, so who do we want at the bottom? Took Trevor Penning. BPA. So let's talk about combinations 32, 34. I mean, if Daxton Hill got there, say, how is Jermaine Johnson still on board? So say a combination of Daxton Hill, Devin Lloyd, or somehow Trent McDuffie gets down there, Trent McDuffie and Greek Freak, or Pickens, or Christian Watson, or whoever. Sparky Finch, $10 super chat. Fitting the Vikings got the Rams old pick. Just how it goes. It be what it be. It would be what it be. Baby, just let it be. Glenn Marshall, $2 super chat. At least Quasey can't trade away this channel. That's right. Although he might. And I don't know. Like, so I know, what's the name of the Packers guy? Tom. Name escapes me. So yeah, the Packers have a really good, what do we call this? YouTuber? Sure. I don't know if the Bears do. I don't know if the Lions do. I just don't really want to get traded unless they trade me to warmer weather. Like trade me to the Raiders or trade me to the Chargers. Like I feel like Chargers fans are a lot more laid back than Rams fans. Even though there's 6 Rams fans. Yeah, it's crazy. No quarterbacks have gone yet. Steelers on the clock. Ooh. No QBs yet. Yeah, so oddity so far, no quarterbacks. Oh, wait, Kenny Pickett just went. Take that back. Kenny Pickett, first quarterback off the board. Woo! So the Steelers had their choice of quarterbacks just by sticking at 20. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. This is so fun. Could every day be the NFL draft? So there was it was probably a book, but I also remember it as a cartoon. And she got her wish, and every day became Christmas. And it became like this dystopian warning about gluttony, like too much of a good thing. Because so every day was Christmas, and so no one worked. And everyone had to try and get gifts for everyone every single day. So everyone ran out of money. And at the end, they're just giving each other rags. Which is just, I mean, that's kind of a heavy subject for a kid's show. But, I mean, yeah, you can't enjoy the sweet without the sour. Traveler, $5. Super chat. No matter who the Packers pick is going to be upsetting. The Vikings could have had them if we stuck and picked. That's fair. Tristan D, $5 super chat. Do you think the Vikings are targeting Linderbaum? Also, if a quarterback like Matt or Ritter is there at 34, should we draft one? I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad. All right, so Pickett went. Street lights, people. So I'm surprised I'm lasting this long on the stream. We're 2.5 hours in. Nice. We got 1559 viewers right now, which is nice. Thank you very much for coming along. Even though it's mainly me going off on non sequitur tangents, singing bad songs and bad words, as well as like texting producer Allie. Street lights, people, and then just to find Eagles turn Carson Wentz into an extra first, and then turn the extra first to AJ Brown. Oh, man. Watch the live stream. All right, so now, I mean, this is probably N'Kobe Dean, right? Or did we miss a couple super chats? Aurora Borealis, $1 in the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for coming along. All right. Oh, plug again. So the super chats as well as all Venmos during the live stream, actually hell, all this week are going to Twin Cities Food Shelf Program. So donate what you can, either today, tomorrow, day 2, whatever. But yeah, thank you very much for coming along. That's right. I mean, how is Jermaine Johnson still on board? How? Yeah, how is Jermaine Johnson still on board? How is Greek Freak still out there? I mean, this is interesting because I think there's a real chance that Linderbaum and N'Kobe Dean could fall out of the first round. It just sort of is what it is. Daxton Hill, I like. Andrew Booth, I like. I mean, they were low on Jermaine. How is he still on board? Raymond McDuffie, they were low on. McCreary, I like a lot. Logan Hall, I think, still could be a sneaky first-round pick. Ebekete from Penn State, yes. Brisker, also from Penn State. Kyle Ledoux, $10 in super chat. I'm stuck with Panthers fans. If you could take 3 Panthers players to be our team, who'd you take? Ooh. So I would take, obviously, Brian Burns. I would take Taylor Moton and play him at guard. And I would take... I mean, J.C. Horn, I guess. It's close between J.C. Horn and Jeremy Chin. I'll take Horn. Yeah, J.C. Horn is that dude. Although, I mean, Jeremy Chin did really terrible things to us back in the day, a couple years ago. Twins of the first. All right. Have you guys been to Vegas? Let us know in the chat. Also, what's your favorite restaurants in Vegas? I have a handful of my favorite ones. So, also the key is, if you want, so some of the high-end places in Vegas, they aren't open for lunch, but a lot of them are. And if you want that experience, but at a lower price, I mean, just go for lunch. Go to Spago for lunch. Go to Emerald's for lunch. Go to, so there's a fantastic Greek place in the Venetian called Milos. Their octopus is fantastic. I'm an octopus freak. So I've enjoyed it every time I had it. And just randomly, like 2 weeks ago, we ordered from a Korean place. And, they do a lot of seafood and a lot of octopus. So I ordered like this spicy, basically just like spicy octopus. And it was fantastic. And that's not code for anything. That's just like spicy, like chili paste and jalapeno octopus dish. It was great. Shaq Edwards, $9.99 super chat. Just wanted to say Vikings fans need to relax and let the draft play, please. Skull Hall of Famers on board. Still Hall of Famers on board. I agree. I mean, initially, whenever anything happens, especially for Midwesterners, I mean, we have to have our 5 minutes of just bitching and moaning about change. Because we see change with a healthy Midwestern skepticism, always, but I mean, there are going to be good players in the middle of the sport. Hell, take Daniel Falele and play him at guard. Don't really care. Ojabo, yes. Brisker, yes. Tyler Smith, play him at guard. Don't care. Kennard is up there. Wow. Well, they're high on Kennard. Myjai Sanders, underrated. Kirby Joseph. Daniel Sanchez, $5 in the super chat. Cam's got a plan. Why people got to lose it and train him back? Because that's what we do. We just freak out randomly. That's what we do, man. Kane Russell, $5 super chat. Trade 32 the Panthers future picks so they can grab Willis. I mean, it's a possibility. I think that there is a real possibility that the Vikings don't have a selection in the first round. And watch the Vikings trade pick 32 to a quarterback hungry team. Yeah, all right, so watch the hungry. Come on. You jerks. Chiefs have traded up to 21. But things have gotten really slow. I feel like the teens came and went in a flash, man. All right, so Kansas City traded 29.94 and 121 for pick 21. I mean, it's probably a receiver, or maybe it's Jermaine Johnson. It's possible. All right, YoED, $2 in super chat. Jermaine Johnson, 32. I mean, if he gets that far, yes. I don't think he's going to get that far, but also I'm surprised that he got this far because I tried so hard. Man, the Eagles won this draft. So they got the future pick of the Saints, and they turned their 2 first-round picks into Jordan Davis and A.J. Brown. Oh, no, the Chiefs took Trent McDuffie. No. The dream is dead. All right, we got pour a little out. Hopefully we don't get ants. The Trent McDuffie dream is dead. And it's so hard to say goodbye to Trent McDuffie. I will wager that Trent McDuffie will make multiple Pro Bowls in his career. I think that he is that good of a player. Aurora Borealis, 99 cents in the super chat. Poop emoji. Yeah, that's what it feels like right now. No. Don't the Chiefs know that he's exactly like Mike Hughes? F this. Maybe we need a different hat. We need a rally hat. Also taking behind the curtain or the kimono a little bit. Where's the other Vikings hat? There we go. Sliding off to the side. Because I don't want you guys to see I'm in my underwear. We did it. We did it. There we go. It feels right. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, so this is not sponsored. But we have a box of Jack Link's beef jerky, original beef strip. So no colors or additives or whatever. Just a big hunk of meat. Cheeseburger in paradise. Look. This is a teriyaki. Actually, no, it isn't. Is it? This is the original. This is OG. I don't care. I understand it's unprofessional eat on stream. Not too much like her. Greg L, $10 in the super chat. Nice boxers. You didn't see it. They're boxer briefs. Packers up. I want them to F this up. F it up bad. Take Rayman. Rayman. Please don't take Boye Mafe. I don't want to have to hate him. Don't do it. Hold on. Tristan D, $5 in the super chat. I want to get Linderbaum now. Yes. So this is from ESPN. Now, generally, their staff, like ESPN and NFL Network, like their Photoshop teams are fantastic. This does not look good. This looks like David Spade was photoshopped over Tommy Maddox's body. Good old number 8 from back in the day. That's a deep pull. That's what she said. All right, so the Packers, pick is in for the Packers. Packers taking Quay Walker. Ooh. The sort of forgotten man on the Georgia defense. He's a good player. I'm glad they didn't take Boye Mafe. I don't know, man. All right, so Seifert just brought this up about the trade. Apologies for the beef jerky interlude. Surprised we didn't lose people on the stream. All right. So Seifert, who's the new ESPN Nation beat writer. The ESPN AV suggests there isn't as big of a difference in the draft spots as you might think. Point totals for the Vikings-Lions deal. Vikings 8.9, Lions 7.8. The difference is 1.1 points is equivalent to the number 130 overall pick in the draft. In other words, this chart suggests the Vikings won by a value of a 4th-round pick. You'd hope for a larger margin, but there is a margin. Blah, 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 blah. The Bills have traded up to 23. Oh. This day just keeps on getting better and better. Man. You can't turn away. All right, so Packers taking Quay Walker. I think that Quay has a chance to be a phenomenal player in this league. I really do. Yeah, so they're putting out in a bunch of the new age like trade value charts. The Vikings are slight winners in it. If you go by the old school Jimmy Johnson or some of the older school trade charts, Vikings maybe not so much, but who knows? Bills moved up 2 spots. Ooh, who are they going for? Probably not a running back. Could this be Andrew Booth Jr.? Would make sense. Or is this going to be Jermaine Johnson? Or is this going to be Boye Mafe? Man. Let's get nuts. Man. I actually do hope that the Vikings actually... Now I feel worse. Man, that's funny. That's funny, man. There's so many opinions on how the Vikings did in this trade. All right, Philip Korf. Best cereal of the two, Lucky Charms or Trix? All right, we'll do that. Lucky Charms 1, Trix 2. Alex Zeller, $2 in Super Chat. Thoughts on Ojabo 34? I would take the gamble. Yeah, he's going to be out this year with that Achilles, but I think that he has a chance to be one of the premier edge rushers in this class. Could absolutely get after it. All right, so Quay Walker going to the Packers. They still have another first-round pick at 28. Yeah, Matt Miller just pointed out Buffalo is jumping Dallas But no need for offensive line or DN there. Maybe cornerback. Yeah, so this seems like the Andrew Booth one, right? Oh, they jumped up for Kyra Lam. That's right. Well, that sucks again. Man, I mean, there is a thing as moving down too far. Oh boy. Breathe. Woo-sa. Woo-sa. Who knew that we were going to be on stream for 4 hours? That's how it be sometimes, though. All right, come on, Bills. All right, so they took Kyra Lam, great cornerback out of Florida. Xavier Rhodes clone. All right, so another great cornerback is off the board. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Going back to BPA. It's a long wait, man. Linderbaum's still there. Nakobe Dean, Booth Jr. Jermaine Johnson is still somehow, some way still on board. I wouldn't be shocked if the Cowboys took Linderbaum. Yeah, they need to overhaul their interior offensive line. Oh, boy. I know we're holding out hope. Kyra Lam just went. Petrie still on board. Kyler Gordon still on board. Bridge Boys, $10 in the super chat. The elevator man said, every job has its ups and downs. Would love to hear your favorite Cowboys burn. Skull. I don't really have like a specific Cowboys burn off the top of my head, but there's some really good ones. Like I have a friend who's a Giants fan, and she constantly posts great Cowboys memes on the gram. It's funny. For the top 9 picks, yeah. The Jermaine Johnson slide is funny. Like, does Jermaine Johnson II have a gas mask bong video out? Like, what the hell is happening? This is very surprising. Because it seemed like a consensus by most of the insiders that Jermaine Johnson was going to go, unless there was a coordinated effort by a bunch of teams just to fluff up his value. Hey, the wild one. Yay, let's go crazy. Randall Bachkoven, $1.99 super chat. Would you use 32 and 34 to jump up for Jermaine Johnson? I don't think you need both. Probably use a sixth to be able to maneuver. But yeah, bringing Jermaine Johnson back home. Actually, let's do some jokes. Like, what's your favorite Packers joke? Let us know in the chat. Panther last first round picks in the last 5 drafts: Ed Oliver, Trey White, Tremaine Edmonds, Josh Allen, Ed Oliver. Man, Brandon Beane's done some good work with the Bills. Oh, I can't wait until the Packers don't take a first round wide receiver again. Oh man. There's some good Packers jokes in there that some aren't appropriate. But those are the best ones. Man. Another one bites the dust. All right. Alex Weitzel, $1.99 super chat. Didn't realize Spielman was still our GM. It was Spielman all along. Brandon Hill, $1.99 super chat. What receivers of mention are left on the board? Let's take a gander. Is there another trade? Oh, no, that's the same trade. All right, so wide receivers on the board. Pickens, yeah, Pride of Georgia. I'll put Sky Moore up there. Christian Watson is there. They're a little bit more down on them. But, I mean, the wide receivers, there's a run of wide receivers. 6 wide receivers went already. So the position's a little picked over. But bonus is that it pushed down a lot of other guys. I mean, the run of wide receivers probably why Jermaine Johnson second and Greek Freak, Linderbaum potentially were pushed down. Treylon. It's really interesting, too, that one of the reasons why so many wide receivers were taken in the first round, not only because it was a good wide receiver class, but because of the wide receiver contracts where, hey, instead of paying our premier guys, let's just take another one in the first round. We can have him for 5 years and then move on with life. Now, the top tier wide receivers are going to be worth paying, like Justin Jefferson. Whatever he gets paid, he gets paid. He's going to be worth every single penny. But I can see it from the perspective of some teams. Like maybe the Titans didn't want to pay A.J. Brown. Maybe the Niners don't want to pay Debo. So that's why the Tennessee Titans did take Treylon Burks, who, I mean, a lot of his draft comps were to A.J. Brown, which is hilarious. It's kind of funny. Trade 32 for Debo. I wouldn't be upset. Could be a lot worse. What website are you using? This is CBS Sports. Yeah, the cleanest draft tracker that didn't have like those pop-up videos that just come out of nowhere. Yeah, people still have a good time. Cowboys fans, they don't give up. They know disappointment. A lot of Cowboys fans weren't even born when they had Super Bowl. Same thing with the Vikings fans. Man, Kurt Warner looking like Colonel Sanders tonight. Finger looking good. American Underdog. I still haven't seen that movie. I heard it's not good, but I do like cheesy, sappy sports movies. Daniel J. Hampshire, $1.99 super chat. Thoughts? Maybe the Wolves making our GMs trade down. Yeah. It doesn't seem like the Wolves to impose their will in the draft room like that, but who knows? Who really knows? All right, Cowboys, come on. Stupid Jerry Jones and your stupid Jerry-ness. Jura. I'm just mad that McDuffie went. See, the Vikings are going to get good players at 32 and 34, but the rub is going to be what they could have had at 12. I mean, Jamison, Jordan Davis, Hamilton, Green, Dotson, Zion, Burks, McDuffie, grumble. Right. All right, let's do another 1 and 2. What should we do? Actually, let's do a response. What's a country that you haven't been to that you want to be or you want to visit? There you go. Go. All right, so for me, like the homeland, Japan, Korea would be up there. Greece would be up there as well. Greece Lightning. I got some Italy's, Japan, Ireland's, a couple Spain's, a couple Iceland's, Israel, New Zealand, Greece, Rome. Actually, I'm a huge like history of Rome nerd as well, so I would love to see Italy. They blocked off Paris too. Actually, I wonder what the poker games are like tonight in Vegas. Let's check it out. Let's see. Ethan Griffith, $2 in the super chat. Booth JJ 2. Pickens trading down worth it. I mean, it would have been. Booth's off the board though. Oh no, Booth is still on. Never mind. All right, skip ad, zoom in, enhance. All right, so let's check things out. So the win. Mostly no limit. So I like playing mixed games and PLO. Those are my games. Or limit hold'em since we live here in Minnesota. Let's see. Bellagio's got a 20 and a 40 going. Two 40 games. Let's see. Aria, mostly no limit. Ooh, they got the 5-5 PLO with the Rock. That's a fantastic game. It's a good game, man. Let's look at one more. Cowboys took Tyler Smith. Ooh, spicy. I like it. Tyler Smith out of Tulsa. He is definitely feisty. Like Trevor Penning is feisty, but Tyler Smith is just up there too. Like he is a bully. He is a beast. I really like that pick for the Cowboys, even though I hate the Cowboys. Let's see here. Ooh, they got 80-160 mix going at Resorts World. Oh, so that's fun. All right. So they take Tyler Smith to go with Tyron Smith. Probably going to be the heir apparent. They can put him right tackle for now. Yeah, Tyler Smith is just a dude who does not give an F. Yeah, Tyler Smith just turned 21. He was a redshirt sophomore. Getting it. Getting it, man. Ethan moved $5 in the super chat. Before my dad died from COVID, he said he wanted the Vikings to be his pallbearers so they could let him down one last time. Rest in power, Trader Rob. All right, so I don't know if that was an actual joke, like it's an old joke, but if your dad did die, rest in power. Condolences. Yeah, Tulsa's getting after it. I mean, Tulsa's cranked out some quality players as of late. Andy Smith, $2 in super chat. Who got fleeced worse, the Vikings or the Cardinals? Cardinals. Like, how do you give up a first-round pick for a failed wide receiver? I don't get it. Like, I don't care that Kyler played with them in college. Like, did Kyler go up to Steve Keim and say, hey, trade for Hollywood? He's really good. Wow. I mean, all right, so storyline so far. The fact that Jermaine Johnson, who was seen as probably a top 10 pick, I think he was definitely in the mix to be in the top 11 picks ahead of the Vikings. But the fact that he fell so far, it's just astounding. Now, part of it could be he is an older player coming in. Part of it could be he's sort of a one-year wonder. Like he didn't really star in that Georgia defense when he was there. Went to Florida State, had a bust-out season, and pass rush moves-wise, like he is mature. Like he definitely has a complete game rushing the passer. But unless there's some underlying medical thing that we don't know about, I mean, this could be the Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah type drop, which is really surprising. Really, really, really surprising. Don't want to speculate, though. That's always dangerous. But even though we basically did just speculate right there. Whoops. Sorry. Allegedly. Or something like that. Ish just got real man. Tristan D, $3. Malik Willis at 32 one time. I wouldn't be mad at it. I would not be upset. In terms of just absolute BPA value. There we go. All right. Another plug for Twin Cities Food Shelf programs. All Venmo donations this week and all super chats on the live stream are going to the Twin Cities Food Shelf programs. Just trying to help some people out as we're sitting here having fun and just like pissing and moaning. Also, super extra large size live stream because usually we would have jumped off after the Vikings picked so we could do our work. But here we are. Here we are, man. All right, so hit that up and let's do some good while we're just hanging out here talking some ball. And that's always fun, right? A couple more shout-outs. Let's see here. Michael Kump, $20 in the Venmo. Love your content. Terrible trade. Same old, same old. Nothing changes. Cam equals Rick. Jacob Dingman, $10 in the Venmo. James Ty, $5 in the Venmo. Best case scenario with the new haul also. Keep up the great work. Been following you for a while. So excited to see the future. Thank you. And Gene Huft paid $10 in the Venmo as well. Shout outs to all of those guys. I like my notification. I think I fixed the watch. It stopped dinging. I don't know. Darth Norton 5, new monthly Jerome. What is up? Thanks for coming along. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Andrew Boo Jr. still out there chilling. And so I have a lot of respect for like Twitch streamers as well as guys like Ali Najad on Poker Go, where they do 8 hours of poker commentary. I'll also shout out to Dave Tuckman and Norman Chad and all the Lon McCarran, all the OGs in the poker world who just we're not talking about like canned TV productions, like we're talking about live. And also during live streams, you generally don't see the cards unless you're cheating or unless it's on a delay. But of course, that's a lot easier. But I mean that gets into some shady stuff. Jacoby Dean, Andrew Booth, Daxton, Nathan Kraft, $2. Why the stream delay? I don't know. Booth 32 keeps Skull alive. I would be perfectly fine with Andrew Booth at 32. I don't want to say who I want at 32. I don't want to say who I want at 32 or 34 because they'll probably be gone or the Vikings will trade out. My mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. All right, so the Ravens so far. Got freaking Kyle Hamilton for no reason. They just fell into the laps. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Ravens took Linderbaum. All right, so that dream's dead. Do they know he's undersized? Man. Everything sucks. Nah, just kidding. Life is pretty good. I mean, we're here watching football, and it's not even football. They're literally just reading names. So it's kind of nonsense. Tyler Linderbaum is all up in the hood, up to no good. Man, so the Ravens just effing get Kyle Hamilton and Tyler Linderbaum, the two best players at their respective positions, and they got rid of Marquise Brown, who was just whatever. So, wow. Ooh, Jets traded. Jets have now traded back into the first round, are on the clock at 26. The Jets are going for the trifecta. Joe Douglas going for the hat trick. Joe Douglas, a.k.a. White Suge Knight. Go look up a picture of Joe Douglas. He looks like White Suge Knight. So the Jets got Sauce Gardner at 4. They got Garrett Wilson at 10. Who's this going to be? I mean, is this Jermaine Johnson? I mean, them moving up for Jermaine Johnson here makes a ton of sense. Wow. Ethan Griffith, buck 99 super chat. Everyone relax. Look at the value on the board. Yeah, there's value, but Linderbaum would have been that guy. So I actively disliked why. So I actively disliked why Vikings fans just shat on Linderbaum just because of what happened with Bradbury. I mean, Tyler Linderbaum is a freaking phenomenal player. Also, the main issues with Bradbury is his anchor, and Linderbaum's anchor is perfectly fine, even though he's undersized. Former high school champion wrestler, guy who got after track and field, former defensive lineman where leverage and low man wins. He doesn't have that issue. He doesn't. He's just a tough ass kid, but yeah. All right, so the Jets traded 35-69 nice, a 163 and 26 for a 101. Nice trade. I mean, the Ravens are just killing it. I mean, how did the Ravens just get Hamilton and Linderbaum and they get rid of Brown? This is embarrassing. I mean, Eric DeCosta, EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival, just completely slaying this draft. Per usual. The weed. My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. Shoot. All right. Where are we at? Jets. I mean, this is Jermaine Johnson, right? Yeah, the Jets did trade up for Jermaine Johnson. Wow. Wow. All right, so the Jets came away from the first round with Sauce, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson, which I can't wait to see how the Jets are going to F this up. Stunning. Stunning and brave. Just amazing. Just crazy, man. Crazy. But that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Producer Allie's in the chat. Almost all of her prep work went out the window because all the players in the teens that she was prepping for, they gone. It's rough. It's rough. Quasi. But that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Yeah, I honestly can't wait. All right, so just to recap here. I'll bring this up. Ari Merov, and my sports update. So the Jets, they got Sauce, they got Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson the second. So this improves their team at 3 amazingly key positions, and I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, that's a great draft. I would say the Jets and the Ravens have really done phenomenal in this draft. Actually, if the Vikings don't pick, I'm going to be kind of upset because we just sat here for nothing. I'm just kidding. We raised a lot of money for a good cause, and we got to hang out with you guys. So it's not nothing, but it's also a real possibility that the Vikings trade out from 32 because a quarterback-hungry team, a team that's after Willis, a team that's after Corral or Desmond Ridder, fifth-year option, extremely valuable at 32. So, I mean, it could happen. Also, plug If you're watching the stream, if you just got on, we just had a bump in numbers. So all Venmo donations and super chats will go to the Twin Cities Food Shelf Program. So thank you for doing that. And if you want your question answered in the chat, do a super chat. Couple bucks. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Wow. All right, so the Jaguars are traded. All right, so the Bucks have traded 27 to the Jaguars for 33, 106, and 180. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love. And forget how to hate. All right. Let us know your draft winners and losers. Put it in the chat. Hit us up. Yeah, so after the top 10 where there was no trades, this draft suddenly got drunk. Like, right at 11, like, things really started kicking off. I mean, teams moving around, up, down, all around. I mean, this is great drama. This is fantastic. One of the comps on Jermaine Johnson is just Danielle Hunter. All right, so what are the Jaguars doing at 27? I mean, the Jaguars have needs all over the place. I mean, this could be Andrew Booth Jr., which I would be upset about. Ooh, this could be Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. They could use some help at cornerback, although they shelled out a bunch in free agency. Who's this going to be? All right. Also, new question. If you had to be stuck on a desert island with one current Viking, it could be a coach, could be a player, but current Viking, who would it be and why? Let us know. Hadrian S, $20 in the super chat. Hey Andy, so we doing the cookout in the Twin Cities or not? Details will be forthcoming. We are going to get together at a local watering hole at some point during the summer. The betting favorite right now is Muddy Chicken in Burnsville. It's a great place. Taylor Milkey, $1 in super chat. Thank you. To learn how to love and forget how to hate. Maybe it's not too late. Yeah, I think that there is a real chance that, Tanner Ost, $2 in super chat. Will we take a flyer on David Ojabo? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it at all. Especially since the Vikings will be looking for edge rusher help next year, depending on what happens with Za'Darius and Daniil. Also, isn't it funny how pretty much every edge rusher in the draft at some point is compared to Daniil Hunter? But some Vikings fans want to get rid of that guy. You know, that guy that everyone compares every draft pick to? Let's see. Which Viking would... Well, depends how big the desert island is. Well, it's a desert island, so it can't be that big. So who would... Well, B-Rob would be the obvious answer because of fishing. Jaguars trade up for Devin Lloyd. Ooh, I like it. Also, Nakobe Dean's fallen. And I do think that there's a good chance that the Vikings don't have a pick tonight. I just have a feeling in my bones that a team is going to trade 32 for a quarterback. I do. But this draft is blackout drunk, man. So the first 10 picks were sort of boring because it basically just looked like everyone's mock draft. But now It's like how you behave at the beginning of the wedding when like the grandparents are there, but then picks 11 through now is just like when the grandparents leave and just you get blackout drunk with your old college buddies. All right, we're gonna do a poll. One and two. All right, so in the chat, put one if you think the Vikings will draft tonight. Two if you think that they won't draft in the first round tonight. Let's go. Let's go, man. 9 trades in round 1. Man, this is so much fun. I love the draft. I do. All right, so we got a lot of 2s. A couple 1s in there, mostly 2s. I would say like 2/3 2s. Tristan D, $3 in the super chat. I'm hoping the Vikings take Willis. I mean, it wouldn't be worse. Or it wouldn't be bad. Alex Zeller, $5 in super chat. If you trade all the way out of the first and not get a 2023 first, that's too much for me. I agree. Nathan Lang, $5 in super chat. What realistic pick at 32 would you be disappointed with? I don't know. Like realistic. I don't know if they really reached. Well, I guess running back would be the easy answer, right? Tight end would make, if they took Trey McBride at 32, it's like, I like him, but he's not a first round pick. All right, there we go. I think we're caught up on the super chats. All right. It's interesting. We circled the. Oh, where are we at? We're getting there. Packers second first round pick. I just wonder if they're. Oh, here we go. Here I go again. What's my weakness? Pointing out that Joe Douglas, Jets GM, looks like White Suge Knight. So I would say White Suge Knight or White Uncle Phil from the original Fresh Prince, not the Gritty Gutter reboot, which I watched one episode of the Fresh Prince reboot. No. All right, so this is the most trades in the first round since it went to 3 days. Kyle, $2 in the super chat. We lost on trade chart. Well, it depends on what trade chart you look at. Like some of the old school ones, the Vikings lost. Some of the newer age ones, they won. ESPN and Sports References trade chart, they won. PFF says that they won. So who knows? See, that's a problem to a degree with the trade charts is that you use one and then you sort of treat it like gospel. Where, I mean, every trade, I think that there's going to be different opinions on them because they're just weighted differently. I can't wait for the Packers to take not a wide receiver. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe. Oh, that's kind of morbid. Packers aren't taking a receiver. Packers aren't taking a receiver. Packers aren't taking a receiver. I really hope the Packers don't take Booth. Or Boye Mafe. Or Greek Freak. Actually, just don't pick. Don't pick. No, just what you're saying. Packers select Devontae Wyatt. Ooh, spicy. Ah. I mean, if you're Aaron Rodgers, you just got paid, and then they just got rid of your guy, Devontae, and MVS signs with the Chiefs for $10 billion, and you have 2 first-round picks, and you don't spend either of them on wide receiver. All right, so at this point, I'm just saying F it. Like, if you don't get a great trade offer at 32, just take Malik Willis. And you can either keep him or you can take some trade offers overnight, see whatever they want to do. Because, Willis at 12 seemed a little bit too rich. Willis at 32, F it. F it. Take BPA. If he's the top player on your board, F it. Just take him. God, that'd be wild, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely wild, where the Vikings go into the draft not really planning on taking a quarterback, and then just one falls into the lap. One that potentially could have gone at 2 overall, and he's just there. I love the draft because it is so silly. I mean, it's just redonkulous at times, man. It's funny. All right, so put your guesses on who the pick is going to be at 32, since we're coming up. Patriots on the clock if they don't trade out. All right, let's take a look at BPA. Hands across America. Just watch Beer Fest. N'Kobe Dean still on board? Shoot. Andrew Booth, Daxton Hill. Willis, Raymond No, Boy Mafe. I really do love McCreary. Greek Freak is still there. Devontae Wyatt's off board. Lewis Seen, Jalen Petrie. Want to be in the safety market. Jumping George Pickens. Kyler Gordon is a stud. Yeah, so there's a lot of talented players that are going to be available for the Vikings at 32 and 34. Just so many names came off the board that we could have had. Christian Watson is interesting. Yeah, the board broke probably as bad as possible for the Packers in terms of wide receivers, because they were going to have to move up because 6 wide receivers went. I mean, including Jahan. John going in front of Treylon is super interesting. It's like super duper interesting. All right, so the pick is in. Big Whit. Andrew Whitworth is one of my favorite non-Vikings in the league. Just a good dude. Also, how cool is it the player that the player that Andy made it to the league. It's like we made a Big Whit. Did Whitworth retire? Let me look that up. Andrew Whit. Oh, yeah, he did retire. Oh, there you go. There you be. All right, come on, Whit. Hey, he's like Whitworth is already in the post lineman career mode where they just slim down. And some of those transitions are super crazy. Like you see Joe Thomas or Matt Burke, they lose all that weight and then they're just shredded. It's like, I mean, these guys are some of the best athletes in the world, but they just weigh 310 pounds. Wow. The Patriots drafting Cole Strange. Wow. Wow. All right, so the Patriots took Cole Strange. I was hoping for Cole Strange at some point in day 2. Like, it would have made sense with him at 46, but they didn't have 46. But, yeah, see, he gone. Strange is going to be fantastic. I mean, the Patriots, even without Dante Scarnecchia, just crank out fantastic offensive linemen. They're just a factory. Alonzo Cortez, $2 in Super Chat. Who is your favorite NFL player of all time? Random Mouse. Get your 84 jerseys out. I'm back home. Wow. Total apocalypse. Mama, I'm coming home. I like that rap sheet. Who's the insider of insiders is like 15 minutes behind on the picks because he's not tipping them until the TV does it, which is hilarious. Because I remember that was a big thing that NFL insiders were like, oh, they were mad because they were tipping picks on social media. But who cares? Who cares? Do your thing. Man, how'd the Patriots get Cole Strange in the first round? Shoot. I mean, that's what happens when you look that good at the Senior Bowl, man. Times have changed, but times are strange. Dun, 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 still the same. Mama, I'm coming home. So I love family celebrations when players get picked. Devontae Wyatt, his entire family, getting it. I mean, it's a life-changing moment. It's good to see. Devontae Wyatt's a really good player, too. All right, Chiefs on the boards. 3 picks left. The Vikings. Vikings are finally on the board. Or on the clock soon. Ethan Griffith, $2 in Super Chat. Pickens, Booth, or Willis. Who you want? Of those 3, I'll just take Willis. Screw it. Screw it. Be just hilarious. Like, you didn't come into the draft looking for a quarterback and just come away with one. Plans change. Also, I can't wait until Kwesi meets with the media. Yeah, I wonder what the media is going to do. Because like Thomason will just bring up, by the Jimmy Johnson trade chart, you just got F'd in the A with your trade. Why would you trade with a division rival? It's coming. You know it is. But overall, I mean, this went pretty fast. I mean, the first half hour of the draft was a lot of pomp and circumstance and BS. But they're basically going to wrap things up in like 3 hours. I mean, this is a made-for-TV show. So it's perfect. Mama, I'm coming home. All right, let's do 1 and 2. Cole Strange. Friggin' A, Cole Strange. Actually, no. Not a 1 and 2. What fast food place has the best burger? All right, so we're talking fast food. We're not talking about like Matt's Bar or Blue Door or anything like that. We're talking about like fast food national chains. Who has the best burger? I have an answer. And Black Thunder, $5 in Super Chat. 32 for 40 and 41. I mean, it could be worse. All right, so we're seeing some Five Guys, Culver's, Wendy's, Whataburger. All right, so I do have an answer. Midwest, it's Culver's. Out west, it is In-N-Out. Down south, it is Whataburger. And if I had to rank those three, I would actually take Whataburger over an In-N-Out. Even though In-N-Out, double, animal style, fantastic. Whataburger is just great. It just tastes like Texas. The Chiefs took Greek Freak. There we go. All right, 2 more picks. Greek Freak, whatever. The Vikings really aren't going to have a pick tonight, are they? I actually feel that in my bones. Man, I could see what I want to do is I want to bring an In-N-Out or a Whataburger to the Twin Cities. Well, there's a number of things that I want to bring to the Twin Cities. Like, first off, why are all the drawing a blank? Hold on, now I gotta look. Yeah, Portillo's. So how come there's only 2 Portillo's in the cities, and how come they're in places where I don't live? How come one's in Woodbury and one's all the way up in Maple Grove? What kind of gangster poop is that? Alonzo Cortez, 99 cents in the super chat. What up? All right, so if you're just joining us, here's another plug. All of the super chat cash, all of the Venmo cash this week is going to Twin Cities Food Shelf Programs. So hit us up with that, and let's support each other while we're just talking ish about sports, and also burgers. I mean, burgers are good. I could really go for a burger right now. We've been streaming too long, man. Roseville has a Portillo's. I don't live in Roseville either. When did they branch out to Roseville? That one's going to be closed soon. Because it's close to Uncle Nick. Or Portillo's is great. It's like, all right, so I live south of the river. How come it took so long for us to get to Trader Joe's? Like, we are the Trader Joe's demographic. You know how many suburban soccer moms are down here? That is Trader Joe's in a nutshell. Why did it take so long? God. Spencer Clover, $2 in super chat. Jeremy Shack, $5 in super chat. With the illusion of complexity, we actually picked at 12. Actually turned out to be 32. Yeah, there we go. Man, Cole Strange is weird. I mean, I think that he has a chance to be a really good player. First round is a little bit too spicy. But yeah, I wanted him in the second round at 46. You know, the pick that we don't have anymore. Oh, man. Times have changed, but times are strange. But we're still the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Oh, also, I love how they abbreviated Tennessee Chattanooga, TN Chat. Teen Chat, don't click on that. Chiefs pick is in. They are taking Greek Freak. So now the Bengals certainly could go cornerback here. I think Andrew Booth is unfortunately going to be... Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to be taking Andrew Booth Jr. Jake Wheeler, $5 in super chat. Dollar for dollar, quarterbacks are the best gamble in the draft. Wouldn't be mad if they took Malik. You think that would be better than trading down? Unless you get a knockout trade offer, sure. But also, what you can do is just draft Malik Willis, and you could keep him, or you could gauge his trade value overnight before day 2. You know, if a team wants to give up a second and a future first for Malik Willis, sure. If not, we're fine keeping him. And we'll groom him to be the future franchise quarterback, compete with Kellen Mond for 2024. Ooh, the Bengals took Daxton Hill. All right, so the Vikings are going to be on the clock. All right, so Vikings going to be on the clock. Andrew Booth Jr. is there. N'Kobe Dean is there. Malik Willis, obviously. Daxton Hill is off the board. McCreary, Boye Mafe, Pickens, Petrie, Kyler Gordon. A lot of really good players. A lot of really good players. Roar Boreas, $5 in the super chat. Quasi's captain. That's right. All right, so here we go. Pick is in. Bengals took Daxton Hill. Zion Johnson. Missed. I mean, there's a lot of really good players on board right now. But yeah, just the drop from dropping 20 picks from 12 to 32, that's a big drop. Andrew Nielsen, $5 in the super chat. Thank you. Just take Malik Willis, you cowards. Just do it. Just effing do it, man. Just take Malik Willis. Like, I wasn't even on board with Malik Willis at 12. Well, I was to a degree, but just do it. It's too much value. See, $5 in super chat. This is the part where they get a tiny bit of hope at the end of the game. It's fair. Alex Nadella, $10 in super chat. Dean, N'Kobe Dean. I wonder if they'll actually pick. Parker Swartout, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Also, one last quick plug. All Venmo and super chat donations this week going to Twin Cities Food Shelf programs. So donate, contribute. There you go. Help a lot of people out. There we be. Sean Fisher, $20 in the super chat. Thank you. Mama, I'm coming home. All right, so Andrew Booth is on board. Ojabo's on board. Kyler Gordon is on board. Malik Willis is on board. Man. I mean, there's a lot of talented players. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of talented players on the board, but just that initial drop sucked. Steve Radig, $35 on the Venmo to the food shelf. Thank you. Marcus Squintus, $4.99 super chat. Will be just our luck to go over 10-minute mark and we lose our pick. That'd be kind of funny. So the Jaguars just sprint to the podium. Actually, wait, no. They traded 33. Who's on deck at 33 now? It doesn't matter. Whatever. All right, so what can we get rid of? All right, so draft order, yes, we can get rid of. Big board, we can get rid of. Draft picks order, we can get rid of because that's shredded now. All right. Luke Johnson, $100 in super chat. Woo! Woo! For the cause and because Hulu is a day behind, thanks for the work. Skol. Hey, thank you. You are the best. Drew Wansek. Hey, everyone, give a group chat applause to Luke Johnson. That's right, you're the best. Drew Wansek, $5 super chat. You're the best. Everyone's the best. We all the best. We the best. Malik Willis. Did you know Malik Willis's middle name is Bruce? I'm just kidding. That's not true at all. I'm going to call him Bruce Willis, though. They found out Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense and at In My Pants. That's right. Hey, love the chat. Love the chat, man. Is the pick in? Is it in yet? Get that a lot. I don't know. Like, I'm trying not to like hype ourselves up too much because I don't even know if they're gonna make the selection. Cause right now, I'm sure Kwesi's working the phones. He's like, hey, make their pick. All right, so the Vikings have made their pick according to Mike Garofalo, which is fantastic. And it'll be a good player. Yeah, either way. Wusa, we made it. Mama, we made it. Live stream going on 4 hours. Iron Man, baby. That's right. Wonder who it's going to be. Andrew Booth Jr., absolute stud. Malik Willis, quarterback of the future. Kyler Gordon, also a stud. David Ojabo, edge rusher of the future. Jumping George Pickens. Michael Jacobson, $1.32 in the super chat. What up? Lewisine. Oh, baby. Ooh, baby. I friggin' love Lewisine. Lewisine. What a mighty Lewisine. Got a mighty Lewisine. That's right. Absolutely jacked up and racked up safety. I love him. I do love this pick. Yeah, Lewisine is an absolute phenomenal. All right, so everyone's being reported. Vikings turned down trade offers for Lewisine. So yeah, overall, I'm perfectly fine with this pick. Yeah, Lewisine, the pride of Georgia. I think that he's phenomenal on the back end, and I think that he will be a great heir apparent to Harrison Smith. I think that he'll work in well with Cameron Bynum and Harrison, and so the Vikings in this spot, even though it took a long way. And, Lewisine at 12, wasn't going to be a ton of value there. But we'll wait for the official, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, Malik Willis and Matt Corral both in the green room. That's rough. That's a rough go of it, man. Oh, yeah. Also, Vikings reportedly on the clock. Man. What a man. Yeah, because I know that there's some drawback about some of the Georgia defensive players because, like, oh, how good can this player be because he played with all these All-Stars? But no, Lewisine is just absolutely racked up and jacked. Let's bring up his NFL draft. Lewisine. And let's also bring up his RAS. All right, so looking at his relative athletic score, it's going to be pretty damn good. All right, so he's a 9.77, ran a 4.37 40, which is fantastic. Did great in the jumps as well. He's 6'2", $199. Lewisine, draft prospects. There we go. Zooming in and enhancing. His NFL.com draft profile, Lance Zierlein. All right. Overview. All right, the comparison, Anthony Harris. Oh, no. Plays with a willing aggressiveness that fit right into Georgia's talented stop unit. He plays with an urgent downhill approach, which leads to memorable collisions, but he's not always... Sean lacks range and instincts to play over the top. Is better suited to play split safety or down safety alignments. He can handle man coverage underneath, but doesn't have the hips to swing and sway with talented receivers down the field. Sean has future starting potential and zero flinch safety, but has limitations for defenses to consider. So I do see him as the heir apparent for Harrison Smith. I think that Cameron Bynum, if they keep him at safety, he's the free safety. They're going to play some single high as well as some three deep. And then Lewisine is going to be that guy down in the box, just messing ish up. So I think that he is going to be that dude. Again, perfectly fine. Third safety off the board behind Daxton Hill and Kyle Hamilton. So go get some. Go get some, man. But that's it. That is the live stream. Thank you very much for coming along. You guys are the best. But we are out. Enjoy the draft. You're the best. Thank you for all the donations. Again, if you want to contribute, Venmo, Super Chat, do it up. Skull, production value.